It took me forever to get this fucking thing to finally start working. So... Okay, so you can punch, apparently. In a really questionable way. I don't know how effective that punch is gonna be. There's like no force. There's like no force in that punch. Anyways, I got a DOS box. There's a DOS emulator because DOS was only supported up until like Windows like fucking Vista or something. Everything after Vista just threw that shit out the window. So I didn't actually mean to do that. No pun intended, but well, I'll fucking take it. That was completely by accident. But yeah. But yeah, no, so I had to get an emulator. And honestly, it wasn't hard. It's pretty straightforward. It's just a couple of commands. I've played with command prompt a million fucking times. It's the same shit. It was just its own like dedicated command prompt. But for some reason it just wasn't working. Maybe my folders were all fucked up or something like that. So I just went ahead and bought it on GOG. It was only like $2 and some change, you know. Normally it's like $6, $7, $8. I was like, fuck that, I don't want to do that. But because it's abandonware. But or it used to be anyway. So that's why you can get it for like free everywhere legally, because it was abandoned. You know, but I guess GOG is the only place that really sells it now, I guess. They actually have a pretty good catalog of retro stuff, though interestingly most of it is considered abandonware, so I don't know where they're getting those rights from to publish it, but anyways, whatever, doesn't concern me. But I was like, fuck it, man, just take the $2 goddamn dollars, just save me a fucking headache. $2 to save you a headache, you know. $2 now will save me the fucking, you know, upwards of $20 I have to spend on goddamn medicine for this migraine. Yeah, trying to get this shit to work, so take my $2. Well, alas, here we are. Oh. But yeah, alright, let's get this going, man. What the fuck are we, I checked I haven't moved from this room. I opened this up earlier just to make sure everything was fine. It is, thank God. But, so I read all the controls, if you can call them that. It's just a basic point and click stuff. Let's just leave. See what's out here. Who the fuck is this guy? Hank? Why is he dressed up? Let me guess, is he watching Bonanza?
What?
Who are you? Who am I? Where am I? Oh shit, I didn't mean that when I first clicked it. Keyword.
Good. Finally.
Finally.
Leave me alone, will ya? This is the good part.
What the hell just happened?
Good. Finally. Leave me alone.
The type of mother. I fucked that up.
Say what?
Where am I?
Say what?
Steve, are you talking to me?
Yeah, only I don't want to be, because I'm trying to watch my cowboy show.
I'm sorry. Look, I'm telling you, I need your help. I've lost my memory.
Have not. Cut it out.
I'm telling you the truth.
You always were a kidder, Steve. Leave me alone. I'm sick.
You got that, Uncle Corey?
What's wrong with you?
I got a headache and a stomachache.
Then why aren't you in bed?
'Cause I want to watch my cowboy show.
You look all right to me.
I'm not faking. I couldn't go to school because I'm sick. Daddy's sick in bed too. And Mom believes me anyway. So shut up.
Okay, why not just tell me where I am?
'Cause that's a dumb question. And you're not fooling me with that magnesia stuff.
Magnesia.
Amnesia, you mean? All right, fine. But will you at least tell me what school you go to?
The same school everyone in Harvest graduates from. One way or another.
I don't understand.
You're not supposed to. Yet.
So this place is called Harvest. I guess the city. He woke up with a fucking memory. What the fuck are you watching?
Have you noticed that your show is in black and white?
What else? Color? On a TV?
Well, I think I've seen a colored television before.
Have not. Quit it or I'm gonna tell.
Hey, look at that. Your mother lets you watch this stuff?
Sure. This is part of history. What made America great. And besides, blood and guts are neato.
Rip and tear, babies. I got that Doom Eternal earlier. Little kids shouldn't watch violence.
Well, you can't stop me, so let me alone. Or else.
Your dad is asleep?
He and Mom went at it last night pretty hard. He stayed in bed. I saw what she did to him. It was pretty bad.
I'm gonna need some
What
context.
did she...
Like you don't know. I saw you and her on the couch last Wednesday night. Guess that's why she's grounded now. Huh. Too bad you wouldn't pay me and I had to tell. Huh.
What are you talking about? What girl?
What? Is there another one too? Wait till I tell.
I don't know what girl you're talking about.
Is that
All summer.
chill with
it's been
somebody?
Stephanie this
Did I
and
brew some
Stephanie
coffee
that.
for somebody?
And
What happened?
now you don't remember? You think I'm dumb or something?
No, I just can't remember anything, like I said.
Well, you better remember quick, 'cause the wedding's in 2 weeks.
What?
Leave me alone so I can watch TV.
I'm getting married. So turn that shit off.
That's a weird-looking television. Come to think of it, this whole place looks totally retro.
What do you mean, retro? All TVs look alike.
Sure, basically. But this is one old-fashioned clunker.
Old-fashioned? It's brand
You
new.
go back in time or some shit.
Yeah, but look at the tube. Where's the remote control?
What's that?
Now that I think about it, I can't remember.
And what was that you said about retro rockets?
No, retro. It means... Oh man, I know what I mean. That everything here is wrong. But I can't picture the difference.
Then shut up and quit bugging me. I'm watching a terrible show.
Have you noticed that your show isn't... Well, hey, look.
Shh, what made? And besides... I'm glad you're catching on, Steve. You're not too
Maybe
bad
if I warm up
for a
to him,
lousy rat.
he'll give me the answers I'm looking for. You know what, bitch? Bye.
Good. Finally.
Hate this motherfucker. Let me turn off the TV. Pull the plug. Box of crayons and range writer coloring book. Go into the kitchen here. See what's going on. Who the fuck is this? Oh.
Well, hello there. How about some cookies? There's plenty of rejects in the trash.
Yeah, why does this?
Who are
doesn't
you?
Fucking...
That's a fine way to talk to your mother.
You're my mother?
That's right. Though sometimes I get
This is like
treated
a
like
model
the hired help
Fallout
around
house.
here.
I don't remember you.
Of course you don't. Until you need your socks washed.
No, you don't understand. I can't remember where I am or even who I am.
Land's sake, stop your joshing, won't you? Honestly, Steve, I thought you'd grow up a little after graduation. I only hope that new job will plant your feet on the ground.
So that's my name. Steve.
Your name will be M.U.D. Mud if you don't stop teasing me, young man.
Listen, this may sound strange, but I've lost my memory. Do you believe me?
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I'm serious.
Sure, and next you'll be telling me you don't remember Hank and your little sister.
The bake sale is on Friday, and yet you're baking the cookies now.
Never put off till tomorrow what you can do today.
But they'll be stale by then.
That's why I'm throwing them away,
And then cooking more?
to replace the ones I throw out.
Why?
Well, I have to. No one's going to pay to eat stale cookies out of the garbage can.
But you expect me to.
Of course not, Steve. I wouldn't charge you. I'm your mother. Help yourself.
What charity is this bake sale supposed to benefit?
It'll help provide a fund for bums and hobos who wander into harvest and have no family ties.
Kind of a specific target group, isn't it?
You have to pay attention to detail when dealing with such people.
I don't know what you mean.
You will. The whole thing has been organized by the lodge.
Tell me more about this bake sale. Why is it so important?
As I told you, many unfortunates who come to harvest end up needing financial help.
Why is that the town's problem?
It's not a problem, so long as those folks are taken care of. It's the will of the lodge.
Bitch, I'm clicking
Harvest
this.
is a town unlike any you've ever known.
In what way?
I don't have time to go into it now. Why not take a walk around town and pester someone else? I'm busy.
You know what, bitch? Maybe I will do that. Go fuck yourself. I don't care about what else you have to
Don't
say.
forget to put the papers out for Jimmy. You know how he gets.
Well, let him get how he gets. I don't give a fuck. I'm going. The fuck out of this place. Who the fuck is this? Is this Jimmy? Jimmy James?
Hey, Steve, I'm Jimmy James. Remember me?
I guess
Seem
not.
pretty forgettable.
Hey, how come you haven't been putting the paper out for me in the morning? Yeah? Well, try to remember, will ya? How'd you expect a working Joe to make an honest living? You don't put the paper out, I'm out of a job.
So what?
Man, how many homes
You don't get paid for picking up papers
we
anyway.
got around here?
The Sentinel building burnt down.
That a
What the
frisbee?
heck
What
else
is
am I
that?
supposed to do? Listen, start putting that paper out and everything will be jake, okay? That's all I want. That and a pair of sneakers. Walking this route every day has worn holes in mine. Say, you got any spare sneakers? Oh, gee whiz. Look, if you find any, I'd be willing to trade you for them. Something really neato. Think about it. See you later, alligator.
Bro, I don't even... The day glow. Lima space disc stuck on the roof. I'm assuming I'm gonna need like a ladder or something to get up there. Well, fuck you, Jimmy James. I'm getting my ass out of here. Oh, okay. Let's go to missile base. What the fuck? Why are we so close to a missile base? Look at this. How dangerous is that? We're the only people in this neighborhood? Oh no, there's more. Johnson, why are we so close to a missile base? What? That's so dangerous. Can I go visit the missile base? Oh my god. Does this man not have legs?
Halt! Who goes there?
They tell me my name is Steve.
All right. This is Section 21. Keep your distance, son. I wouldn't want to have to blow your head off.
That makes two of us.
So you're the amnesiac, huh? Just another draft-dodging ploy the way I see it. But at least you're not an alien. You see their ships every now and then. Sometimes Swell bags one in the woods.
Who are you?
Colonel Buster Monroe, commander of the Harvest Nuclear Missile Installation, keeping America safe from those who would dye our flag red, white, and pink.
These are nuclear missiles?
Goddamn right they are. Every one of them ready to rain death on the Ruskies.
With how big those
All
things
I
are, you
gotta
probably
do
could've
is
looked
hit
out
the
of your
button
window
and blammo!
and been
The
like,
price of vodka goes through the roof.
why we got missiles across the
Wrong
street?
with the vodka.
Well, I suppose you have, you know, safeguards against accidents?
Safeguards? Don't be such a weak sister. There are no safeguards. This is the 50s.
50s.
Then you have sole control of the, missiles.
That's right. Been in charge here since WW2, when I got my lower torso shot off in the war. Those pantywaists in Washington wanted to stick me behind a desk. To hell with that. They owed me. I left my legs in Dusseldorf. They owed me. Of course, they felt that after the trauma of having to crawl from Germany to England trailing my intestines behind me, I was too emotionally unstable to
fucking
continue in the military. That's why they gave me
would've
this
died.
nice cushy job and put
You
me in
would've
charge
died.
of the nuclear
So
missiles.
fat, unless you were already on the border, and then you can use that because no one's gonna go into specifics. I had to crawl all the way from Germany to England, even though it was only like 5 feet because you were on the border. It was just like you could have put your hand and then you were on like English territory. You know what I mean? But like, No fucking way. Get out of here, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Bill Belichick. Why does that name sound familiar? I know that name. Let me look this up. He has a little bit of BS. Bill Belichick. Let's see. He does kind of look like him, doesn't he? What is he? Coach for the Patriots? I see he's got like a Patriots sweater on. I'm assuming he's got a headset. He's either a coach or a DJ. I don't know what the fuck he is, but nuclear holocaust. Tell
Son,
me
when
about
you've
that.
had your buddy shot in half, you know
He does
a
kind
thing
of
or
like
two
him,
about
actually.
freedom. You learn that when something actually happens, it's never as bad as you imagine it would be. Oh, sure, I can't write my name in the
He's a
snow.
coach, he's a DJ, or he's
I
playing
had to
Madden
shell out
20.
a few simoleons for portable IV drips,
you gotta have
colostomy
that
bags,
headset.
and so on. The pain is hardly what I'd call constant. I have my good days when I pass out completely. We're never asked to endure
Can I
more
go
than
in?
we're capable of handling.
Is he gonna get mad if I try to go in?
Folks would die in a nuclear holocaust, but nobody would die who wasn't
This
going
man
to
is
die
speaking
anyway,
crazy
sooner or
nonsense right
later.
now. We'll move on. Huh? Blast away? Oh shit. What does that mean? Is he gonna blow that shit up? My house is across the street. Why
All
did
right,
they put
soldier.
a missile base
You talked me into
across
it.
the street from my house?
Unfortunately,
I
there's only
understand.
room in my shelter for one.
Why did that escalate so fast? Why did I get shot? Why did he just start shooting shit like crazy? Why? I feel like one missile also would have been enough. This man launched all of them. Where did he even launch them to? What the hell happened? Was I not saving? Fuck. Oh my god. How do you save in this game? They didn't tell me that. What the fuck? What is this? Stop this. Oh, fuck all that. I hit blast away. I got shot in the head. How do you save? How do you... Why is there a punch button? Could I have punched? The guy? There was just no need to punch, just kick the shit out of him. He's already on the ground. But how the fuck I hit? Oh, save game. Probably the thing that says save game. That's probably where so there's no point in saving right now. You have to start over. Just god damn it. Well, I'm not gonna talk to these people again. They gave me some information. I remember what they said. I don't need to talk to them. Oh yeah, and this little Jimmy James piece of shit. Fuck that kid.
Hey, Steve, I'm Jimmy James. Remember me?
Bitch, I gotta go.
I guess not.
Hey, how come you haven't been putting the paper out for me in the morning?
Not my job. I've got better things.
Well, I don't, you selfish punk. How'd you expect a working Joe to make an honest living? You don't put the paper out, I'm out of a job.
Dude, you're like 4.
So what? You don't get paid for picking
Oh.
up papers anyway.
What about the Game Boy
Centennial
Color?
building burnt down. What the heck else am I supposed to do? Listen, start putting that paper out and everything will be Jake, okay?
Hey.
That's all I want. That and a pair of sneakers. Walking this route every day has worn holes in mine. Say,
Tell
you
your
got any
parents.
spare sneakers?
You've been snooping into my sister's room. I don't know if this dude's got a sister, but tell your parents you're gonna be grounded for life.
Oh, gee whiz. Look, if you find any, I'd be willing to trade you for them. Something really neato. Think about it. See you later, alligator.
Alright, let's not go to the missile base. I don't know. Look at this. This is my house. Literally across the street. Who the hell greenlit the construction of a missile base from a residence? And not just me. If you go over here, there's more houses over here. There's an abandoned house. They were probably left because they were like, is that a fucking missile base? Johnson residence. There's more houses here. Cemetery. I don't know where the fuck to go. Fire station, police station. We're just kind of, because we have amnesia. Or magnesia, the little kid said. Taking a dot break? Oh no, we beat it yesterday. We beat volume 1 yesterday. Yeah, it was really good. I didn't expect it to leave off on a cliffhanger though. But it was like a really good cliffhanger though. It wasn't like I was okay with it because I was like, oh well, there's more. I mean, you know, it's not like we have to like wait. If I was playing that game for the first time when it first came out, and that shit happened, I'd be like, bruh, where's that receipt? We about to get a refund. But you know, what's the return policy at Best Buy? But I was okay with it. You know, and they did it really well too. The animations were all really great. It still blows my mind that that game came out in 2002 originally. Where did I go? On the fair? Harvest Meats. This is a slaughterhouse? See some kittens here. See my babies. Right over here. Oh, these are all cats. Oh, they better not be slaughtering the cats. I quit this game real quick. Okay, they're slaughtering the cats.
Steve, how's your father? Is he better?
About the same, I guess.
Are they slaughtering
He's
the
been
cats?
away from work for weeks. And when I call your house, your mother won't
These
let me
cats are
talk
just
to him.
chilling.
I haven't seen him either.
This is a
Almost
fine
like they don't
kettle of
mind.
fish, I must say. Though I am
Like we-
glad to
we
see
call
you
this
taking an
assisted
interest in the
suicide.
business in your dad's absence.
Who are you?
Oh, Steve, I didn't want to believe that amnesia hokum. Now you're saying you don't remember your pal Pat O'Reilly?
Because this meat is also way too fucking big to be a cat, but also, I don't know what the hell this is. You don't think that's a cat? That's like a... It's like a fucking... It's hard to see because it's so pixelated, but... It's more like a, not a lemur, but like a ferret. I don't think a ferret would have this many guts. And again, we do have 30 feet of intestines inside of us. So, intestines, man, they go round and round. They're really long. So, who's to say? Cats talking
What's
about...
with all the cats? This a slaughterhouse or a kennel?
Oh, them? They eat the scraps, that's all.
Blame Deathstrike.
Yeah,
he's the one
look
that
Isn't there
asked
some kind of
this was next in
health
show.
department that keeps tabs on these things?
Are you going to work at the
As
health
usual.
department, Steve?
With
Or here.
these kinds of games, you know, there's no promise I'm gonna beat it, but it is a guaranteed playthrough to take a look at it. You submit for that stuff, so here we are. Trust me, this was not on the list. I had Doom Eternal ready to go. I finally got that installed. I was ready to play some Doom Eternal. I was like, man, this will be a nice way to lead up to Resident Evil 3. Let's do it. Here we are. You seem to...
Maybe I get sick of do-gooder busybodies sucking around here all the time. A man's up to his elbows in guts all day, every day. What more do they want from him? What exactly is wrong with your dad?
I don't know. I can't get in to see him.
This is crazy to me.
You may come to realize that this business is not for everybody. Just ask your poor, ill dad. It takes dedication and a strong stomach. lot of times, when I'm finished scrubbing up and digging the bits of intestine out from my fingernails, I must confess I don't have much appetite for red meat. But red meat is one of the principal food groups, and you've got to have it. So when you can do this all day and help yourself to a juicy red steak afterwards, then by golly, you can call yourself a butcher. Of course, amnesia would certainly help that, wouldn't it?
What's going on, Bakagaiji? I love that name, by the way. Got any meat? Let's find out.
Come to think of it, I don't see any cattle around here. Where do you keep the animals?
Does it
This is a
matter?
mindfuck. We're
The
like
end
10 minutes
product
into
is all
this.
the customer cares
already
about, Steve.
Too much of a mindfuck.
And we only carry the finest meat, only the juiciest cuts. Once you take over the business, you'll realize the importance of maintaining quality while cutting costs. We know what we're doing here, Steve. If we didn't, would the lodge use us to cater their affairs?
Could I have some meat to take home? No, I'm good, man. This is a little too fresh for me. You know what I mean? It's a little too, I don't even know if this man's even washed it down yet. Probably still a lot of bacteria in there. You know? I'm good. I'm good, because I don't even think seasoning is going to help, whatever the fuck's going on in here. You know what? I'm gonna say, can I have some meat to take home? I'm gonna give it.
Your father's
to the
very
little brother.
particular about the profit, Steve. No freebies for anyone. But seeing how you're his son, if you'll bring written permission from your father, I'll give you the meat. Don't be such a stranger, Steve. And my best to your dad.
Okay, can I go over here? Is that possible? The carcasses of several small animals. What is this supposed to be? This used to be a kitty cat. Oh, that is a fucking cat, man. Fuck this place. This place is a piece of shit. Hey, don't be killing my babies. What's on over here? What are you doing? I want to punch a cat. What? We gotta get the fuck out. Oh, not in here. The air fryer. You know, I think air fryer Sean probably could. Honestly, now that you bring it up, air fryer Sean probably could do some work. These are apparently the 1950s. I don't know when air fryers started becoming a thing. I'd imagine only recently. This is purportedly the 1950s, even though this main character here, Steve, I think his name is, he's like, you know, why is the TV not color? You know, and the screenshots that I saw were just all over the place. I don't know what the setting is for this fucking game. I saw one screenshot that was in a Roman Coliseum. I see a screenshot that was this, basically a screenshot that was in like the fucking medieval times. I don't know what the hell's happening. Drinking fountain. Can I speak to this individual here?
Steve, good of you to drop by, big guy. Haven't seen you since graduation. A lot of changes, I hear.
You could say that.
Good, good.
Man,
That's the
looks
nice
like
part
a,
of my job. Turning fine young men
like
and
a,
women out
like
into
a
the
thicker
world, and then watching them prosper.
Christopher Reeves.
Of course, I was able to reach more people at the old Sentinel, God bless her. But then again, I
1996.
never got to see the results of my work up
Like the game came out in 1996.
Who are you?
But
You know
I
very
don't know,
well
when I
I'm
was talking
Mr.
to the kid
Harold,
earlier, his
principal
little
of
brother,
Game
whatever.
Memorial. Steve,
yeah,
I've heard
he was
about
just
this
like, this is the
amnesia
1950s
nonsense.
or something.
I had hoped you'd be in the lodge by now. Fine young fella like yourself.
Unless he was talking about the show he was
But
watching,
now,
then that would make more
I
sense.
think maybe you need a little more quality time.
Because he was like, why is the TV black and white? Shouldn't it be color? And he's like, those don't exist. Color TVs? What are you talking about? Everything is really confusing right now. Not to mention, the whole house looks like a model. Looks like straight out of Fallout. Yeah. Expecting fucking Dean Martin to pop up at some point. Sentinel?
Boy, I sure miss the old newspaper. The sheriff never did investigate that fire properly. Call it a newspaperman's
That's what it seems like. I
instinct.
feel like
Though I can't imagine
I feel
why
like
Sheriff
oh,
Wayne would
1953.
cover up
Okay, cool.
anything.
Wanted to make sure I wasn't
I
going
mean,
crazy.
the only ones who stood
'Cause I
to
know the game
profit
came out in
from the
96.
newspaper going out of business was the owner of the TV station. And
53 is the
Mr.
Indian
McKnight
there.
had an airtight alibi.
For now. Anyways,
Still,
we'll see what happens.
if not for the fire, I never would have wound up as principal of Gein Memorial.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess no one believes in amnesia. But then again, this was a time where, there were still a lot of illnesses and whatnot that just weren't taken seriously. Like when did lobotomies become when did they ban those practices? 1960s? Lobotomies? Because it fucked a lot of people up. Obviously, there was like, hey, we got a problem, you're crazy, and it's just like, okay, well, let's go to your frontal lobe here and let's just go through here and just like, and then they just turn into vegetables and they're like, oh, that doesn't work at all. Like usually for like mentally ill people, or handicapped people, they were just like, lobotomy it is. It never worked. Never worked. 70s? That sounds right. Either like 60s or 70s. It was around that time frame. So, it's, again, it's...
Gein Memorial.
So people
Sounds
not
like a
believing in
cemetery or a
amnesia.
hospital, not a school.
So it was the 60s,
This
67,
institution
okay.
was named for a great man, whose
So it's
first
not
name
too out of the
escapes me.
question that people would just be
He
like, you forgot your
epitomized the
memory.
great potential
you'll get
within
over
us
it.
all, big guy.
Get a good night's
I
rest,
hear
drink
there's
some
an
water, you're probably
honorary plaque
dehydrated.
commemorating him within the lodge. Big guy, born some quality time.
Go ahead,
The
eat
greatest
an apple.
gift I can bestow
Just
upon
a
you
little
as your
malnutrition, that's
former
all.
principal is a word of advice. Join the Order of the Harvest Moon at any cost. Within the lodge lies your future, and without
Everything sounds like a
dust.
cult.
Surely mine is the most important position in Harvest. The ability to mold young minds. That's power. You might think Sheriff Dwayne's the most important man here, big guy. But he only deals with my failures. When I do my job right, the sheriff never sees a thing.
Why do you keep calling me big guy?
A sign of respect, lad. As principal, my station is higher than yours now. But you never know what the future holds, so you should always hedge your bets and pay tribute to your inferiors. You never know who will come to power, or who, even now, wields it behind the scenes. For all I know, you might already be a member of the Order, with access to the lodge.
This just going to
If that
fucking
were the
Silent
case,
Hill
you'd be my
territory.
superior, and I'd be all that much better off
Audio
having
Wolf's
shown
gonna be
you
coming from the
respect
back.
and spent some quality
Like you
time.
want to be part of
with you.
paradise, motherfucker. Huh? Is that what that missile base across the street from my house is?
What do you mean, quality
Blow everything
time?
up.
Some, like
Scorch
Miss
the earth and
Whaley,
start again.
favor stern discipline, corporal punishment, as a means of socialization. Myself, I temper
Can be sent to a mental
discipline
institute.
with love.
It's true.
Quality
That's the crazy
time
thing.
can
Man,
be
back then,
such
God,
a
things were so
warm,
fucking
sharing
crazy.
experience.
I could not live in that
After
time.
just a few sessions, you'd stop this amnesia nonsense and become a productive member of society and a fit candidate for the lodge.
Wait, what if I type in order? Will he tell me something about that?
Oops, you just lost me.
No, I lost him, so never mind. All right, take care of yourself.
Drop in again soon. Adult education is a wonderful thing, as is adult quality time.
You're the principal, it's your school. Okay, are we leaving? Can we not go anywhere else in the school? Lockers are real with inexplicable stains and dents. Oh my god. Glass protected fire alarm. Can I hit the fire alarm? Hey kids. Didn't mean to interrupt your class.
My goodness,
Somebody ordered
class,
Domino's?
this is Stephen. He used to be a student here at Gein Memorial. Say hello, class.
You remember me? All these kids are like
Reticent. The
6, 7
educator's
years old.
greatest
I'm like,
problem
what?
today is the apathy
30?
of the students.
What's wrong with their heads?
I can tell you in one word, Stephen.
Well, I already died
discipline.
once.
Thank
Gotcha.
goodness you weren't a sulky bear. You were always a smiley
It
bear.
went 0 to 100 real
Then
quick.
you
I
remember
clicked the
me?
wrong response.
Not as such. So many
I didn't think it was
pupils,
gonna
Stephen.
fucking
They
get as
come
crazy
and
as it
go.
was.
But I can always spot those who were nice boys.
I was
You
just
can
like,
tell
yeah,
from
yeah,
the
blast
forehead.
away. It was a perfectly normal
lobes,
conversation.
right,
All of a sudden I get headshotted.
I'm glad you
Missiles
stopped
start
by,
going off.
Stephen. Would you care to say a few words to the class about civic responsibility?
Not really. I was just passing through.
Oh, but you must, Stephen. A positive role model might be just the thing to inspire these little monsters. Stephen, have you any questions for me? Or shall I continue with class?
You know, one of the reasons why I bought this on GOG is because they have a 30-day refund policy, no questions asked. So just in case, because I know with Steam it's 14 days, but you have to play 2 hours or less. GOG, they updated their policy recently in the last couple of months. It was like, bro, 30 days, no questions asked. I was like, thank you. But I'm gonna have a lot of questions. Just in case. No ma'am, I've seen enough.
Very well, then. Class, say goodbye to our good friend, Stephen.
The children look stunned and zombified. Go on, have they seen the missile base? Beat it and get a refund? Yeah, no, they, so, there are some exceptions. You have to look like thoroughly through their policy, but there are some exceptions. Just because they don't want people abusing it. Obviously, 'cause 30 days is a long time. So, not to say that you couldn't do it, you know, but there are definitely some exceptions because they'll look at your playtime and then they'll look at, you know, what you've done with it. Like if you 100% of the game and you got all achievements and you were clearly enjoying it and then you were just like, let me get a refund, they're gonna be like, no, fuck no. You clearly enjoyed this game. But in most cases, you should be okay. Looks like the bake sale will be held here. Okay, let me exit. For free? Oh yeah, Epic Store's been doing crazy amount of free games lately. I've been downloading them all myself as well. Let's see what's on this side. Does this just take me? I can't walk over here. Okay, that was weird. Can I contact somebody about this missile base being so damn close to my house? Or just in a residential area? Jesus Christ. I mean, I've heard of Walmarts and Starbucks being everywhere, you know, but like, who decided all of a sudden, you know what this neighborhood needs? A good missile base. Go to the lodge. What the fuck kind of lodge is this? Safe if you're not coming. Alarming green sludge oozes from the... What the fuck is this? Talk to Sergeant at Arms.
Only initiates may enter the Hall of the Order of the Harvest Moon.
Harvest Moon.
Did you say something?
I did not speak, but my mind touched yours.
Telepathy? But how?
Only those who seek enlightenment warrant my attention. Do you hunger for true knowledge?
What kind of knowledge?
Forbidden knowledge, the forgotten pleasures, and pleasures as yet undiscovered. But such is not for the likes of you. Not yet. You must must first fill out an application to be considered for initiation into the mysteries. Applications are available at the post office. Postmaster Boyle disseminates them to the uninitiated. I do not sully my hands.
Then I just fill it out and return it to you, or what?
You may find it difficult to obtain an application. You will no doubt need to find some way to persuade Postmaster Boyle to give you one in the middle of the month, as it is against his rules. When you do, however, bring it to me, and if you are worthy, you will be put to the test.
Okay. Let me save real quick. I feel like I'm gonna fucking die. That's not it. What is this? Learn my lesson the first time. Go for game 8. Or you can type in whatever you want. Crazy as fuck. Rune Factory 4, you got that Rune Factory 4? I got it as well. I reviewed it. It's good stuff. Good stuff. I just think it's a poor port, and that's all. Rune Factory 5 though, now that I'm excited for. Let's go to this abandoned house. I want to see some spooky shit. In years? Yeah. Well, 4 is definitely the good stuff. A lot of potential waifus as well. You can literally marry them. The old car is a perfect nesting ground for wasps. This is Wasp Lady. Tetsuya
It's
Crumb.
not often that I get visitors. I am Tetsuya Crumb. The ignorant of harvest called me the Wasp Woman. A pejorative, no doubt, born of fear and a poverty of imagination.
I don't understand.
The politics of honey, the Judeo-Christian rites of sacrifice and conventional taboos against unbridled pleasure are all responsible for the prejudice against wasps.
Pleasure.
Yes, a great deal of pleasure. The wasp is a sensual being, not a laborer, hedonistic instead of industrial. Some think them quick to anger. In truth, they are easily swayed to ecstasy. They penetrate your flesh, and the muscular contractions in their thorax as they pump venom could be likened to the muscular contractions of ejaculation. Each painful welt, an act of love. When a bee stings, it rips itself apart and dies for its audacity. This appeals to those raised worshipping a god that demands sacrifice and atonement. But the wasp is promiscuous. They are not as sympathetic to the masses because they don't die when they sting. They live to sting another day, and they take pleasure from it.
Take care of yourself, yeah? Is there anything here? Wasp nest. Do you get items in this game? I feel like I've examined a lot of stuff. Bedtime stories. Can you imagine? He like tucking you into bed at night and then just being like, green eggs and ham. Pleasure. A pleasure. No green eggs and ham can be likened to the contractions of ejaculation. Oh my god. They don't want to see her that way. It's possible. Certainly possible. The attic window is a perfect nesting ground for wasps. You say perfect, but they're all out here. Oh, can I go in this manhole here? Johnson residence. What, he's gonna walk into somebody's house? Who is this? Who the fuck is this? Mr. Clean?
Hello, Steve. How's the husband?
Fuck does he have that kind of face? He just...
Other than having no memory, I guess I'm all right.
All right? You should be ecstatic, considering what
why is he so crazy?
getting into, if you haven't gotten into it already. Speaking of which, I heard Stephanie was grounded. Her daddy's worried about getting his meat. Though if I were him, I'd be more concerned about Stephanie getting some meat.
Right. And you are?
You always were a kidder, Steve. I'm Mr. Johnson, remember? Glad you stopped by. Just got finished waxing the tucker. I could use a little relaxation. But since Edna's not here,
I
might
don't
as
need me
well
to make
talk
any
to
jokes.
you.
They're like, we'll take it from here.
Speaking of Stephanie, I still haven't gotten
I forgot that I apparently have a fiance.
yet.
I don't have anything to do with that.
That's okay. Personally, I'd prefer
I do
a
want to
pass
see
to
the
the
Stephanie
honeymoon.
person, though.
You could use the back seat of my Tucker for the
Where does she live?
maiden
She's barely
voyage.
grounded.
It's plenty big. Believe you me. I'd drive you around. And I wouldn't look in the back seat. I guarantee it. Though if you'd like to come up front and take the wheel a while, I wouldn't say nay. Heck of an automobile, isn't she? Damn shame I have to sit out here and watch over her all the time. But if I didn't, those stupid kids might scratch her up playing ball.
Bro, you have a fucking garage right here. Why leave her out here if you're so concerned? You literally have not only one but two spots. Pick one, any one. Put one in there. That sounds like a you problem.
Don't see why not, but don't touch her. I'm mighty particular about my Tucker. I had the garage remodeled like a fortress, so I could lock her up at night and get some sleep.
I'm sure she's safe enough inside.
A few months back, someone broke into my house.
I don't know what the fuck you got
trying to
me
get
into.
into the garage. I had to gripe like hell before the sheriff agreed to start the evening patrols and instigate the curfew. Bye now.
Okay, examine the manhole. Cover is locked in place. A nasty stench drifts up from the sewers below. Yep. Johnson erected an impenetrable fortress to protect his Tucker during the night. But why is it out during the day? Then you bring it in during night? I see, he's treating this thing like a plant. Here, take me out of here. I don't know what the fuck. I mean, with some of the things he's been saying, it's not too, out of the ordinary, I would think. Shady Oaks Mortuary. The hideous symbol stands out like a swastika or a flattened spider. I'm going here now. I want to meet this Stephanie person. I want to see who I'm going to be maybe or maybe not marrying. Why does this look like it's out of like Magica? Like they got the cover art from Magica and was just like, let's just put that dude on the stained glass. Is that not a copyright infringement? Can you give a clue? By all means, yeah. I don't mind any What do they call it? Backseat? Backseat gaming, whatever. I don't mind that.
Stephen.
Who are you?
I am Daniel Moynihan, mortician and proprietor of the Wayward Hotel.
Most people ask me why I don't remember their names.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve. Besides, as one who deals with the dead, I try not to involve myself in the affairs of the living. Your loss of memory is of no concern to me, true or false. Ironic, considering my recent involvement in a charity event.
What are you talking about?
My complaints were central to the scheduling of the upcoming Harvest Bake Sale. I'm gratified the order of the Harvest Moon
This
got
guy looking
involved.
like
the proceeds
he's
will
done one too
certainly
many
help
plays.
cover my losses.
It still hasn't made it to Broadway.
As always, the Order of the Harvest Moon has taken the lead in addressing our societal ills. Through their sponsorship of the blood drive and the bake sale, the lodge ensures that all our needs are met.
Needs? Such as?
Blameless.
Pardon me, there are corpses to prepare.
Go ahead and open up that spreadsheet.
And my losses have been substantial.
Put his name down.
If you're sincerely interested in the order, however,
go ahead and put it on
you
quadrant
should stop by the lodge
A1.
and speak with the sergeant at arms.
Why should I be interested, Mr. Moynihan?
Of all the spots in Harvest, the lodge is the most prominent, literally and figuratively. It is the ambition of everyone here to join, and join you must to attain wisdom.
What kind of wisdom?
If I knew, I'd be a member. I have the feeling you have what it takes to join the Order, Stephen. We all believe that. Whether or not you live up to your potential is up to you.
How long has this been going? We're live. We've been live now for an hour and 20 minutes, almost, according to the timer here. But the first 15 or so was, the whole warm-up thing. So, really, we've only been streaming the game for a little over an hour. Bake sale. Talk to me about loss.
It seems that, like some elephant's graveyard, people of low station come to Harvest to die. They simply drop dead, penniless, and they all need burials. God knows, by putting these people up at the Wayward Hotel, I do more than my fair
Yeah, I died
share.
real quick. I died 10 minutes
So
in.
why must I pay for the coffins and burial materials as well? My losses to the dead are substantial. Hopefully the bake sale
It was also
will
shocking.
offset
It
some
should not have happened. I can make it happen again. I'll just save beforehand. I'll just so I can show you how ridiculous it got. I'm gonna play out the conversation too.
As owner of the only hotel in town, I do my
It
best
was so
to
fast.
accommodate
It
any
made no
hobo who
sense. It shouldn't have
straggles into
happened. I don't know
town,
why it
vacancies
happened.
permitting.
But we were just having a normal conversation, It was the kind of conversation. I mean, it was a lot deeper than it, but it just felt like one of those conversations where just like, how's the weather? It's been pretty good, I've been out on my porch all day. I was feeling pretty good. It just felt like that. I kind of had that vibe to it, and then all of a sudden, I got fucking shot in the head. Missiles started going off. Dude shot himself. I don't know what the fuck's going on. It just was so fast.
Thank you. As yet another pilgrim who aspires to join the Order of the Harvest Moon, I do what I can to support their agenda.
And what agenda is that?
None of your concern, young man.
I do need to
Unless
go
you
to
decide
the post office. So I want to get that application so we can join.
I'd say it's been a
cult or
pleasure.
whatever. I just want to
but
see what type of
find the
crazy shit
company of the
happens.
living so wearisome.
A disembodied organ which was never meant to pump formaldehyde. What do you got here? Beer? Is this beer? Oh no, just more jars. Okay, I thought he had like a fucking 12-pack sitting there. I don't know how long he's been there. Probably tired. Why not crack open a beer? Or is the dude gonna get up from the table and be like, no, come on, man. Come on. Yeah, I worked. Sir, you're dead. Please lay back down. Okay, I still can't get over the fact there's a fucking missile base across from my house. Let me go to the missile base though. Let me show you exactly what happened. Let me say because It was so over the top. The diner at post office? Okay. Let me show Deathstrike real quick just how fucking absurd this got.
They tell me my name is Steve.
And then I'll go to
right.
I do want to go to the post
Section
office. 21. I'll go to the diner after that.
Keep your distance, son. I wouldn't want to have to blow your head off.
That makes two of us.
So you're the amnesiac, huh? Just another draft-dodging ploy the way I see it. But at least you're not an alien. You see their ships every now and then. Sometimes Swell bags one in the woods.
Who are you?
Colonel Buster Monroe, commander of the Harvest Nuclear Missile Installation, keeping America safe from those who would dye our flag red, white, and pink.
These are nuclear missiles?
Goddamn right they are. Every one of them ready to rain death on the Ruskies. All I gotta do is hit the button and blammo! The price of vodka goes through the roof. Along with the vodka.
Well, I suppose you have, you know, safeguards against accidents?
Safeguards? Don't be such a weak sister. There are no safeguards. This is the 50s.
Then you have sole control of the, missiles.
That's right. Been in charge here since WW2, when I got my lower torso shot off in the war. Those pantywaists in Washington wanted to stick me behind a desk. To hell with that. They owed me. I left my legs in Dusseldorf. They owed me. Of course, they felt that after the trauma of having to crawl from Germany to England trailing my intestines behind me.
Germany to England?
It was too emotionally
this man was on the
unstable to
border.
continue
There's
in the
no
military.
way.
That's why they gave
You
me
would've
this
been so
nice
dead.
cushy job and put me in charge of the nuclear missiles.
Forgot what I clicked last time. Was it the button?
Why are you asking about the button, son?
I'm just a little nervous about it. I mean, suppose an accident happens.
Don't get your panties in a bunch, mister. The button is perfectly safe. I keep it on my person all the time. No commie bastard is getting his mitts on this button. No siree, Bob. No one initiates a nuclear holocaust in Harvest except me. Now, doesn't that make you feel better? Harvest is a fine town, steeped in traditional American values. But that lodge, well, it makes me suspicious, don't mind saying it. They've got their fingers into everything around here. Like a certain red commie bastard menace which shall be nameless.
Nameless? But is he blameless?
You read me wrong, mister. I think you should join the lodge, infiltrate it, and report back on any red sympathizers. Your report could affect my decision on what I've got to do. Frankly, all these questions are making me a little suspicious of you. Maybe you're one of those pink-blooded Americans. Can you give me any reason why I shouldn't shoot you right now?
No, not really.
I appreciate your honesty, comrade.
What the fuck? That was a different scenario. It needs to play out the same way. Where the fuck did all that come from? Oh my god. Right, it was so fast. Like the first time it was so fast, I don't even know. I don't even remember what the fuck I clicked last time. But like that one flowed a little more accordingly. Again, still responding as with no, not really, and him just being like, alright, fuck it. And then him just having a fucking automatic, you know, versus just like a pistol on his waist or something. It's too much. Let's go to the post office. Alright. What are we doing
Yes?
I need some help, Mr.
Postmaster Boyle, what can I do for you today?
No one's this fucking cheery in a damn post office. Bet.
Sorry, youngster, we're out of applications right now.
Come on, you must have one around here somewhere.
Well, I do have the master, but you can't write on that. And I only make copies once a month, on the button, regular as clockwork. Afraid not, son. You can't get them anywhere but the post office. I'm sorry, you'll just have to come back in a month, same as anyone else. And even then, I can't guarantee you'll get an application. The line is always long, and there are never enough to go around.
It's very important that I get in quickly.
That's what they all say. Postmaster Boyle, I'll just die if I don't get into the lodge. I can't make an exception, young man. It just wouldn't be right.
Oh, the 41% off of peanuts? Yeah, I saw that on the outside.
Next time you post, don't forget the zip code.
What? Does she have an application? Well, she's blind. I'm sorry, read that one more time. A blind woman is trying to read her mail. And how's that going for you? Huh?
Sorry, son, no time to talk. Neither rain nor sleet nor snow nor hell shall keep the mail from its appointed rounds.
What if I type in,
Don't mumble, son. Can't understand you. I certainly don't wish to discourage you from joining, young man. That's just what you should be striving for.
About hell?
But I can't break the rules for you. You keep trying. You'll get in eventually. Don't mumble, son. Can't understand you.
He isn't.
I certainly don't wish to discourage you from joining, young.
Okay.
Next time you post, don't forget the zip code.
Alright, can I steal her mail? She might have an application in there. What's she gonna do with it? What is important? 41% off packing peanuts, sorted colors. Sorted colors. I didn't see that part. Even a cup of crisp paper cup with a smudged lipstick on it. Okay, get me out of here. Alright, let's go to the diner. Where's the diner anyways? General store, barber shop, the lodge, meat plant. It's crazy to me that this meat plant is so close to this school. Who the fuck designed this place? The fact that there's a missile base across from my house. There's a lodge, which is some cult type shit. None of this makes sense. This man is out here slaughtering animals while kids, you know, are doing fucking algebra. Oh, I saw it. It was like Edna's Diner. Shit. Oh, like right at the corner of the screen. Examine the sign. Even from the ground, you can hear this sonorous buzz of the neon. 1955 Frag 100 with a real leather seat. That's how you know it's fancy. Let's go in. Alright, who or what is at this diner? A child? You work here?
Oh,
Edna?
Steve, what are you doing sneaking up on me like that?
Sneaking up? I came to the front door.
For a second, I thought you were Mr. Johnson. What would you like to order? Sure. And my name's Edna Fitzpatrick. I'm not the one with amnesia.
Then you believe me.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I guess I've changed. I'm not kidding.
Now, Steve, faking amnesia won't help anything. If you don't want to marry Stephanie, then don't. But don't play sick, for heaven's sake. I'd expect that from Karen, not an 18-year-old. You've met Karen, my 8-year-old. Other than the diner, she's all I have. There isn't a nicer girl in Harvest than Stephanie, Steve. You should be grateful that she's promised you her hand.
I don't remember that happening, Edna.
Honestly, you men are so childish. I don't know what it is about
Oh,
marriage that
she's at my
turns even
house?
the bravest
I didn't
man
even-
into a
I
coward.
didn't realize she was at my house.
I was going to marry Karen's
All I met was the
father,
little brother
and he
and
just up
the
and
mother.
ran out on me one night.
Then I
I
walked
heard
out
that he joined the lodge.
because they were annoying me.
But if he did, I never saw him come out again.
Then I met that Jimmy James
Even
motherfucker.
Sheriff Dwayne wasn't able to find out what
Didn't give him any paper or whatever the hell he wanted because I don't give a shit about him. Just some little kid. I have amnesia, man. You know? You have to do good with those first impressions again.
Mr. Johnson has a liking for me. I call it a crush, but that's too innocent a word. He's a bitter man with too much time on his hands. He's never gotten over being rejected by the lodge.
Okay, I'll go back home just
And
because I
there's
want
something
to see her.
unwholesome in the way he looks at me.
Give a little
I'm
more
always glad
context
when the
to
sheriff comes in
everything
every
that's
day.
going on. I want to talk to her.
Sheriff Dwayne is such a dear man. And I don't just say that because he's my most regular customer. Every single day, rain or shine, he comes in here at noon for lunch. Sits in the same spot, too. That's at least an hour every day when I can be sure Mr. Johnson won't show up. You know, it's funny. Dwayne never comes in here with Deputy Loomis, but he frequently dines with Mr. McKnight. You know, the owner of the TV station. Sometimes he comes in with Postmaster Boyle, but somehow I don't think they're friends.
Yeah, but by the way, Edna, I don't know if business is booming, but you want to use some of those profits to take care of these severely deteriorating couches here. Because I see you got a little bit of tape right here. It doesn't even blend in. You could have at least like taken a red Sharpie and try to make that shit blend. But like this, all I'm saying is looking kind of empty in here, and there might be some reason.
Mr. McKnight owns the TV station WHAR. He seems to get along with Sheriff Dwayne better than Boyle does. Better than just about anyone, to tell the truth. I don't see the connection between them, but I'll bet you dollars to donuts that it's there anyhow.
How's that dollar to donut ratio doing anyways? Because again, we can use some of those expenses take care of these couches here.
Though I see them together a lot, Boyle and the sheriff never act very friendly towards each other. Almost like there's some kind of bond between them besides friendship, though what it might be I can't imagine. Maybe Sheriff Dwayne resents the fact that he's never been able to get into the lodge. Though that's not Boyle's fault. He just hands out the applications. He doesn't decide who gets admitted. The lodge is the repository of all wisdom. You should join the Order of the Harvest Moon, Steve. And soon.
Why? For God's sake, what is it about this place?
The wheat ripens and waits not for the scythe. The farmer who waits too long, it were better that he used the scythe to
Every
rip
time I
his own
mention the
stomach
lodge,
out
everyone
than to
starts getting
stay
so
his
cryptic.
scythe when the wheat ripens. The harvest moon wanes and then comes winter. An empty belly, the body sun's belly, gurgling within or bloody on the ground. What does it benefit a man if he gains his soul and loses the world? You hunger. Feed yourself before it's too late. Oh.
Edna?
Steve. What happened? Were we talking about Boyle? Or was it Karen?
You seemed strange there for a minute.
I'm sorry. I'm under a lot of stress. Running this diner all alone. Forgive me. You've met Karen, my...
Yeah, we already talked about this one. No. Ah.
Sorry, I missed that. Too noisy in here.
Too noisy in here. Well, I guess she's not completely wrong. The damages here are pretty loud.
Stop by anytime, Steve.
Let me talk to her
Hi,
real
what's
quick.
your name?
Karen,
What are you doing?
playing. My mom is working, so I gotta stay out of her hair. Wanna play?
Not now, maybe later.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Ask her about communists? Alright, I'll type in.
I can't talk now. The dishes are stacked up and back, and I better take advantage of the lull.
Sweetie, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I think you got plenty of time.
Stop by anytime, Steve.
Alright, I'm gone. Open 24 hours and she's the only one that works there? What the fuck? Does she sleep? Well, I don't know, I feel like I'm answering my own damn question. Yeah, she got plenty of time to sleep in there. Nobody's coming in. Alright, let me go home. I want to see this Stephanie human being. They really exist. Look at this piece of shit right here. I hate this motherfucker. The master bedroom is firmly locked. Didn't I come from here? This is my room. What's this? Closet? Go to the other side now. Operate. Yeah, I talked to her earlier. She was making cookies. But she wasn't really providing much information on anything. Yeah, I think Uncle Corey might live here. I'm not trying to come into contact with Uncle Corey. So he went back in time. That's right. He went to the 50s. He said they haven't written me in the history books just yet. Let me make sure we fix that.
Well,
Maybe she's
hello
got the key.
there. How about some cookies?
Or Stephanie
There's plenty
in
of
this little
rejects in the
pantry.
trash.
Who are you?
That's a
Or she in the
fine
oven.
way to talk to your mother.
Is this Stephanie?
You're my mother?
Cookies?
That's right. Though sometimes I get treated like the hired help around here.
I don't remember you.
Of course you don't. Until you
I
need
just
your
realized, is
socks
there
washed.
No, you don't understand. I can't remember where I am or even who I am.
Land's sake, stop your joshing,
There's a
won't
fetus.
you? Honestly, Steve, I thought
BB?
you'd grow up a little after graduation.
Is BB?
I only hope that new job will plant your feet on the ground.
So that's my name. Steve.
Your name will be M.U.D. Mud if you don't stop teasing me, young man.
Is on a bed with
Listen,
circular windows.
This may sound strange,
Okay.
but I've lost my memory. Do you believe me?
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I'm serious.
Sure, and next you'll be telling me you don't remember Hank
Let me
and
go to
your
a different
little
house. I know
sister.
there was a couple of different houses. Maybe I can ask her about Stephanie.
And just who is Stephanie?
Don't you dare toy with that sweet girl. If you start in on her with all this amnesia poop, she'll think her fiancé is having second thoughts about the wedding.
Fiance? This is insane!
Oh, you're not having second
I
thoughts
wanna
about
rescind
marrying
those
Stephanie? Is
statements.
that what this
'Cause if
silliness
she's-
is all about?
tell you something,
Pre-wedding
if she's a
jitters?
candidate
Can something like that produce
for,
amnesia?
Stop this foolishness
large portion
right
of
now
coffee?
and count your blessings. Stephanie is great at cooking and
maybe this
cleaning.
amnesia thing isn't so bad.
What's cooking and cleaning got to do with anything?
Honestly, boys are so dense. What else is there for a wife but cooking and cleaning?
What the fuck?
You may not appreciate a hot meal on a clean plate when it's there, but if it wasn't, we'd hear about it soon enough, I'll bet.
You're saying that's all
Definitely
there is to
1950s,
marriage?
no aspirations
Cooking and
outside of the
cleaning?
kitchen. That's fucked
well,
up, dude.
you'll have to ask your father about that, but I'm sure Stephanie will do her duty
I could not
when the time comes.
live in this fucking time. Never mind. Actually, I think I'd do okay. So long as I have my Switch with me, I think we might be okay. Like if I went back in time, I was like, can I at least bring one thing? What do you want? Can I bring my Switch? You'll have to explain it to a lot of people, but sure, you can bring it with you. Okay, cool, thank you.
My father.
He's in the other room. He decided to sleep in today. Now please, let me get back to my cookies.
No charger.
I tried to open the door.
Oh shit.
It was locked. And I heard him
If I can't bring a charger, I'm just gonna bring my Vita then. Because the Vita lasts
Your father
like
overdid
fucking
it last night.
15 years before
Just
I have to
leave him
fucking
alone
charge it.
until I get some cat
Doesn't matter
food.
what I'm playing.
Have a cookie?
I haven't touched my Vita in 2 weeks. It's been in sleep mode the entire time. Hold on. Maybe 3 weeks. It's still got full battery. I love the Vita. I don't know what type of fucking battery they put in this thing. But my 3DS will die in 10 hours flat, whether you're fucking playing something or not. If you're playing something, you'll last 4 hours. If you're not, 10 hours on a full charge. I don't give a shit about sleep mode. If I can't bring a charger and get the most use out of my Vita. Bye.
Don't forget to put the papers out for Jimmy. You know how he gets.
Take the cookie, can I? Damn the cookies. These cookies are hot out of the oven. Yeah. Which means now is the best time to eat them. What about this child? Newborn is sleeping soundly. Yo, knock the crib over. Let's go ahead and leave. Let's go to a different house. I can't access this room right now, and I probably don't want to anyways. Barbershop. Did we go? Yeah, this was the car. Anybody else got a house around here? Wayward Hotel, fire station, police station. Is there more down here? Doesn't go down. Where is Stephanie? Go to the general store. We haven't been here yet. God damn, what the hell happened to this place? Air conditioned. So crazy. Imagine being so excited about having air conditioning. Something that should just be a staple to any establishment. And then you just put it up on the... like it's a feature. Aim the hand here. What the hell happened here? Tape and broken glass. Obviously professional broke in. I guess.
Can I help you, dear?
Who are you?
This is Phelps General Store, so who would that make me? Maybe you need to go back to Gein Memorial and have Miss Whaley teach you about logic.
I'm fuzzy on a lot of things these days. My memory's gone.
Pshaw, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I'm serious, I need some help.
Well, they say a sharp blow to the head is a good thing for
You can have that,
amnesia.
son.
In which case, I'd recommend Miss Whaley again. Then again, they say
Can you
a
imagine
good scare can jog
trying
the
to
memory.
use that as a
In which
pickup
case,
line?
I'd advise
Hey
you
girl, how
to
you
visit
doing?
the sergeant
I got
at
coffee and
arms
air
over at the
conditioning in
lobby.
my place. What? I'm
That
sorry, you
man
said
gives
what?
me the willies. Speaking of willies,
So you got coffee and air
how's your
conditioning.
father?
Don't know. My so-called mother
Equals all.
keeps him locked in his room. I can't get in.
Care to buy anything today?
Let me see what you got in stock.
Just point to whatever you want. I'm a little hard of hearing.
What?
Hello, Steve. Care to buy anything today? Okay, dear. You check back if you decide there's anything you want. I'll be happy to help you. Come back soon. Hello, Steve. Care to buy?
What?
Just point to whatever you want.
Point? What do we want? Death? Examine the soup cans. Cans of soup, or possibly rat poison. Coffee cans? There you go. Do you know where the guy is on the couch? The guy is on the couch? The only couch I think I've seen is the one with, over at my house. Cow is bleeding a robust coffee on these Harvest Blend coffee can labels. An adult magazine for 25 cents. You must pay Miss Phelps before you can buy anything. I don't even have money on me. Why don't you just take it? Just be like, oh, I have amnesia. That includes me forgetting my money at home. Take. I do want to buy the magazine. A shoddy old TV missing the VHF knob. Water cooler here. Dead roaches and bits of air grit coat the water cooler's bone-dry reservoir. Why is everything so fucked up? Let's get the fuck out, because I can't even talk to this guy. We go to the barber shop. I can't get an application. There should be another house. There was this one, Johnson Residence, and then there's the abandoned house. Oh, there's this one right here. It was on the corner, so I couldn't see it. Pottsdam Residence. Yeah, we haven't been here. Okay. Same in the garage door. There needs a paint job. This entire fucking town needs a paint job, dude. Okay, here we go. This fucking guy. Mr. Pottsdam. Examine the sofa. Almost made of leather, polyester. What is this man watching? Attack from Mars?
There he is, my future son-in-law. And how's he doing today? What brings him to the Pottsdam household, huh?
Day after the morning. There's a picture of a rack of ribs. It does kind of look like it, doesn't it?
Oh, you'll have to ask the missus about that. Stephanie's grounded to the wedding. Can't have her changing her mind at the last minute. Not with all that meat at stake.
Apparently he loves meat so much. That's why he's got a... Hey, look at this frame too. You know this was an expensive ass frame. And this man put a piece of meat on it.
Meat is the foundation of any decent society. Everyone needs at least 3 servings of red meat a day. And anyone who says otherwise is a commie. And once you're married to Stephanie, I'll be part of the family too. And your father will give me all the meat I want. Kind of makes up for not getting into the law.
Bro, I was just at the slaughterhouse. They wouldn't even give me any. Not his son.
I haven't seen my father. He's locked in a room. I hear him moaning.
Everybody's a commie. I'm a commie.
He's not going to die, is he?
That's why I got shot in the head.
Like I said, I don't know. That woman, Mom, tends to him herself.
Well, next time you see him, be sure to tell him that I said hello. And tell him that I'm praying for his speedy recovery. And also, would you remind him about the meat? Especially about the meat.
Yeah, fine. If I see him.
This man is excited.
You should be more concerned. If he dies, then who's going to take over the slaughterhouse? Who's going to tend to the meat? I guess as his son.
This guy, he's alright. He's alright.
Right? I can't imagine a better job than working in a slaughterhouse.
Looks like they need help if you want to get a job there. I'm gonna piss him off. I'm gonna say I don't want to work in a filthy slaughterhouse.
Bite your tongue with that serpent's tooth. Your dad's slaughterhouse is the most successful business in Harvest. You'll love it there.
Honestly, with how things happened earlier, I wouldn't expect. It wouldn't surprise me if he just got up and was like, "You take that back," and then just fucking like put a machete through my throat.
Intestines dangling and slapping against you. The smell of death and shit in your nostrils all the time. Well, those are all definite cons. But which does? The guts have been washed into the gutters. What are you left with? Meat.
What the fuck happened with that noise?
Rows of scrumptious red meat.
What the hell was that? So scary as shit. What the fuck?
I haven't seen my father.
Right, we did this one.
Well,
yeah.
You should.
Right, hey, bye. The new subscription, this guy's smiling. Let me go upstairs, I don't...
Sorry. You'll have to ask Mrs. Pottsdam for permission to see Stephanie.
Bruh.
She's in the kitchen.
We don't do permission around here. We're going up. We can't go up. Alright, let's ask for permission.
Hello, Steve. Have you flossed today?
He does look exactly like her, but with a terrible wig. What's her name? Stephanie.
Honestly, you men can insult a woman without even knowing you've done it. What a horrible thing to say.
Why?
We're both standing around baking cookies.
Is my mother into this person?
Same pearls.
Why?
So bizarre.
There's nothing bizarre about baking cookies. The Harvest Charity Bake Sale is Friday, you know, and by gosh, Mrs. Marvin Pottsdam Jr. can be counted on to do her share. Just because I'm doing housework doesn't mean I have to be a drudge. It's a wife's duty to look good for her husband at all times. What's wrong with wearing pearls, for heaven's sake?
Nothing, but you look like June Cleaver. Some kind of sitcom mom.
Sitcom?
Geez, you know, a situation comedy. The weird part is, I can't remember how I know that.
I'm much too busy with housework to watch TV. Maybe Mr. Pottsdam would know about sitcoms. Stephanie doesn't watch TV, though. She's grounded. Mr. Pottsdam feels there's too much at stake to allow Stephanie to run around loose.
She doesn't want to get married either.
Is it okay?
Are you saying you don't want to marry my daughter?
I don't know your daughter, Mrs. Pottsdam. Why is she grounded? Afraid she'll run away before the wedding?
This music, it has like
No.
a bunch of noise in the
She's
background.
as delighted as we are about the wedding. Every bit as delighted as we are. But she might get hit by a car or a falling piano or who knows what. Mr. Pottsdam wants us all to be one happy family, and he doesn't want to risk anything happening at the last minute. I don't see any reason why not.
Alright, word. That's all the permission I need.
Give my regards to your parents.
I read that first as give my regards to your pants. I was like, wait, hold up. Come on, man. Mother-daughter situation. Go upstairs. This is where I needed to go. She's pretty. Who is this? I barely see that. Medicine cabinet reeks of various toiletries. Hey, you better take that shit. You better take that shit. Like gold right now. Thin layer of haircuts, virtually every inch of ceramic and the rubber ducky. Seen better days. This entire place has seen better days. Get me out of here. Where's Stephanie's room? Is Stephanie? Is Stefani? Hey,
Who are you? What are you doing in my room?
You don't remember me
Haven't you
either?
heard? We're getting
I
married.
don't remember me.
So, you're the one. Steve, isn't it?
You mean you don't know me?
I mean, I don't know anyone. I don't remember anything. How many times do I have to say it?
Just one, Stephanie, because I can't remember a damn thing either.
Really? Oh God, I thought it was just me.
So we both have the milk of magnesia?
Can you tell me what's going
We both
on
have
here?
Those people downstairs have locked me in my
1 a.m.
room.
now, it's 2 a.m.
They say
oh
I'm
no.
grounded until the wedding.
Is it, are you in the UK?
The wedding is only 3 weeks away. Not much time to get to know each other, is it?
Don't worry about the wedding, is it gonna happen? Well, I don't know.
Thanks. But I wouldn't marry anyone with things, you know, as they are.
Yeah. Well,
Ask her about
they
me.
can't
I
force
will.
us to go through with it. If it comes down to it, we just won't take the vows.
I don't think anything in Harvest is that simple. Too many people are determined that we get hitched.
Why?
Pottsdam wants the meat your father promised him. Your parents want to force you to settle down. Mrs. Pottsdam wants to have the wedding in the lodge. Me? I just want to escape.
Let's run away together.
You're not making sense.
Yeah, I'm not making sense. Now notice that gigantic frame in the living room with meat on it.
Everything in Harvest seems to revolve around this damned lodge, this Order of the Harvest Moon. They're responsible for this insane bake sale that's coming, and for the Harvest Blood Drive, too. When people talk about the lodge, it's always in this hushed, reverent tone. Mom keeps telling me that women can't join, but she keeps pressuring me to get you to join.
She's not the only one who wants me to sign on with the lodge.
That's probably the worst thing you could do.
You think the lodge is some kind of trap?
I think all of Harvest is a trap.
If that's true, maybe joining the lodge is the way out.
Look, why not explore the town a little? I can't get out of here, but if I could, that's what I'd do. Maybe you can figure out what's happening here without going anywhere near the lodge.
You're really afraid of the lodge, aren't you?
I look at that building, all lit up at night, and I get scared.
I mean, look at the damn thing. Seem like a harmless bunch of Masons to you?
I can't.
Escape?
Harvest is a
Why don't we
prison,
just knock
Steve.
everybody out?
Don't forget that. Of course I'm right. Maybe my amnesia isn't total after all. You're familiar to me. Like we've met before. In another life.
Maybe we really do live here. Maybe we were together, and the same thing happened to both of us. An accident. Something.
Neither of us has bumps on our heads, if that's what you're getting
She's
at.
grounded, so she can't have coffee.
Have you been able to remember anything else? I mean, anything at all?
Well, I have had these recurring dreams.
Memory back? Yeah. Let's
Just
wait for the memory to
fragments,
come back, see how the personality
Strange,
is.
abstract
You know what I mean.
images.
But there's a
Liquid,
potential coffee
chrome.
situation.
Probably just a dream.
I've got the mobile
Well,
order ready to go. I just
have you
gotta
thought
hit
about
pay
how to
now.
escape
You know
Harvest?
what I mean? And then we'll see what happens. But it's there, you know. It's waiting in the cart. It's pending, you know. Process pending. Order.
You're not making sense.
Not making any fucking sense. Alright, I'm out of here.
Come back and visit me soon, okay?
Why, what you got planned? She has nice taste. Don't say it. Say it. Yeah, where the fuck are we going? I guess back out. It's a closet. I guess we're leaving.
If it isn't my favorite son-in-law.
Well, hold on.
What brings you here
It's not-
again?
What's the process here? Check the bathroom again? Okay, let me go back in. Lots of used tissues. Trash can. On the wall. I looked at this earlier. Yeah, he just said she's pretty. Unless you mean this one. This picture on the wall is hanging a bit crooked. Uh-oh. I'm gonna go downstairs and be like, excuse me, Miss Pottsdam. You mind if I brew some coffee real quick? Give me the band-aids. Tampons. Wait, why did I take the tampons? I haven't been able to take shit this entire game. Things that I thought would be useful. And now all of a sudden the first item I get, almost 2 hours into this fucking game, are tampons. I can't even take band-aids if I get hurt. Vitamins? Okay, I picked up vitamin. Yeast disinfectant, not to be used for baking cookies. Oh, Jesus Christ. Or lube, great for getting in and out of tight spots. Did I just pick up L'Oreal in this bathroom? Might be. Can I look in here again? What happens if you look in here again? Oh, it's the same photo. Did she take her clothes off and then, like, decide to put them back on? She knows I'm looking through. No fucking way she doesn't know. Because why would you take that off again? Only to put it back on. Probably made a lot of noise when I moved the frame. God damn it, I didn't mean to click it again. Window affords a spectacular view of luminance lighting. Operate the toilet? I take a shit? Why was that flush so long? There's definitely something wrong in this town. That kid in the diner? Really? Did she have these sneakers on before?
Steve, it's good to talk to you, but if we're going to escape this wedding thing, you'd better start learning some things about harvest. And
Hold on. Can I type in tampons? I've got tampons for you. I just found them in your, or in the bathroom.
You're not making sense.
You're not, never heard of tampons? Doesn't
Come
use them
back and
yet.
visit me soon.
If we're 18.
Okay?
Like you probably do. Can I check my inventory? Use tampons on stuff.
Are you making some kind of point?
Didn't know if you needed them. I'm just looking out for you. You're grounded. You can't come out of the room. Who's in the bathroom? I don't even know if you can go to the bathroom. I don't know how restricted this grounding is. I'm leaving. Putting Harvester as a prequel to Malcolm in the Middle. That just makes Malcolm in the Middle kind of fucked up. And I mean, that show was kind of a trip. Name in the gutter. Must have rained recently, I guess. They're living dangerously. Alright, let's get out of here. Cemetery. Type of fucking cemetery. This is the craziest cemetery I've ever seen in my life. Examine the grave. The air here reeks of fresh soil and manure. Hear the thunder? Starting to thunder. Another resting place amongst the graves. Fuck is over here? Examine the doors. All doors have been sealed shut. A building like this doesn't match. It doesn't add up. This place is so weird. Why not? Exit through. The leaning sycamore is dead, rotten, unstable for climbing or stringing. I guess we're not doing anything in the, forget you can punch. I don't know why. Especially like the punches this guy throws, like they don't have any force behind. They just poor posture and everything. Let's go to the hotel. The dude earlier at the morgue was telling me about this hotel. And he's here too, apparently.
Young man, we really have nothing to say to each other. I have the feeling your innards shall soon adorn my slab, and I'd rather not know the face of the meat I'm slicing.
You know, meat is a big, theme.
I'd say it's been a pleasure, but I find the company of the living so wearisome.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail. So weird. At least these people kind of more or less went on to do something versus Phantasmagoria, where it was just like, I mean, that ruined everyone's careers. So. What is this? Looks like there's a hole in the wall. Play big parts. But even so, I mean, the NCIS is, you know, a fairly large show. You know, it's been around for a long time. Versus, like, where, like, you know, everyone's credits, filmography from Phantasmagoria just literally just ends right there. Hotel ledger. This is the worst inventory screen I think I've ever seen. Everything's so jumbled up and so small too. How many items can you have? Even the door's locked. Like, I'd be pretty stoked if I got a part, even if it was a small part in NCIS.
Young man, we really have nothing to say to each other. I have the feeling you're in.
But just like the legacy that show's had, I'd be like, hey, that was cool.
I'd say it's been a pleasure.
Get interviewed.
But I find the company
like 30
of
seconds, have
so
30 seconds of on
wearisome.
screen time. I'm a suspect or something. Actor isn't my job. Correct. It's not a career path. I wish it was though. Wanted to a long time ago. Are we leaving? Okay. A weird place. Police station, newspaper building, fire station. Let's go to the fire station.
Please excuse the mess. They've done wonders with the upstairs bedroom, but this garage defies color coordination.
Is that a pink fire truck? Fire truck with a lovely shade of pink. It is. I don't wanna. I know, I heard that. It's like some dog. Either gotta get car or something. Do I wanna shut this dog up? Are they doing nude photography? What type of fucking fire department is this?
Don't bother me, I'm sketching. Oh, look what you made me do!
Salida is filming from his barking chops. I got rabies or something. Accident just waiting to happen. Picture of a phallic-like structures standing all in a row. Decorative oriental fans from the Ming Dynasty. Impressionistic landscape.
Hello, Steve. Welcome to the House of Flame, as we like to call it. Oh, cut it out, Spots, honestly. Once he gets barking, a good piece of meat is the only way to shut him up.
And meat is the only thing that keeps going here.
There you go, Spot. Oh, Steve! Bet you don't remember me. Heard about that short in the old wiring. I'm Fire Marshal Sparky, head of your fire department. Please, it's not the subject, it's the process. Don't be such a
The
party
voice.
pooper, Steve. We're talking about art. Besides, we haven't had a fire in Harvest since the newspaper building burned down. Though I'll admit that the Wasp Woman's place is one big accident waiting to happen. Isn't that right, Spots?
Oh my god, what is this? Talk to me about art. Your definition of art.
Art enriches the community, Steve. No less than a pulsing fire hose or a fireman beating down a blazing door. So what if we're drawing a nude man? So what if all we ever draw is a nude man, or the same nude man over and over in all sorts of provocative positions? Context, not content. Process, not subject. Don't be so gauche, Steve. It's beneath you. Some people think all we do is sit around, fetching examples of manhood for our own amusement. Nothing could be further from the truth. Why, just the other day we cited Ted to a crumb for fire code violations. All the dried out paper wasp nests clustered around our wooden house. Why, it's a chem log just waiting for the right faggot. Believe me, none of us wants to see another fiasco like the Sentinel fire.
What is happening in this fucking game?
A dreadful affair. You wouldn't think that a brick and steel building with a sprinkler system
Yeah, but
could go
this
up
isn't
that
the
quickly.
UK. This isn't the UK. I don't think he meant it that way. Especially because he even said earlier, it's context, not content, right? Let me tell you something about the context of this situation and how that word, which you know one should be using, could still be applicable.
Oh, please. Dwayne was glad enough to see the thing go up. And so was
2020.
McKnight. If you
Sir,
can
I'm
get
conflicted.
into that safe
Is it
and
2020,
wall,
1996, or the 1950s?
Forget it.
I'm losing
Look,
my mind now. Now I'm
as
gonna
far
get
as I
amnesia.
know, the fire was an accident. Let's
Who
just
am I?
leave it at that.
What am I playing?
Now don't you go moving. A dreadful affair. You wouldn't think that a brick and steel building with a sprinkler system
And then the
could go up
fucking
that
like Mars
quickly.
Attacks music, whatever the fuck is going on.
Art enriches the community, Steve. No less than a pulsing fire hose or a
I
fireman
said this
beating down
already.
a...
Here, bye. Actually, should I ask him about the lodge? Oh, Pottsdam? Yeah, I'll do that too.
Come again?
Alright, Potsdam. Let's try that. Was it Pottsdam with 2 T's or 1 T? By 2 T's?
Come again?
By 1 T?
Come again?
I type in meat.
Come again?
God damn it. I type in... Oh, do you know about Stephanie?
Come again?
Alright, you're fucking useless.
Bye-bye.
This fighter isn't much of anything. Yeah, he's really no shit. I talked to the male
I
model.
don't converse on the job, Steve.
He knows who I am too. Does everyone know who I am in this town? What the fuck? I have like a population of like 10. Does he want meat permission slip? Oh, I didn't realize I had a meat permission slip. I can go back to the meat factory. Oh, I have to get it signed though. I have to get this signed by the father. Probably. Give it to Pottsdam. Let me see what happens, actually. Let me give it to him. The problem is it needs to be signed by an employee. I'm not an employee. But I don't know if there's kind of like a gray area. Because I'm the son of the father who owns the place. Whoops, I didn't mean to. God damn it. If I gave her tampons, what would her reaction be?
Yes, yes, very nice. But do you have any meat?
He just wants to get straight to the point. He's like, just give me the fucking meat, man. I don't need your permission.
Can't say I'm much interested in that, Steve.
Oh, you're done with all that? You're through menopause and everything already. Alright, let's go. Let's go home. Theoretical me, he doesn't understand that though. He just wants to get straight to the point. Unless it's there in front of him, he's got no interest. There's also a frisbee up top. I don't know how to get that.
Okay. Okay. Damn it. Well, that didn't work.
Right, this man's still watching his fucking bonanza, or whatever the fuck is going on here. What if I used aspirin on the baby?
Oh, man.
Huh? Wait, what happened to my...
Stop wasting my time, young man.
Okay. Hotel ledger. Oh, I forgot you combine things. Monday. The trash cookie? It won't let me cook. It just lets me examine it. These cookies are hot out of the oven. Can't take it, unfortunately. Oh, in the trash? Freshly baked cookies are in the trash can. What the fuck? Why'd you put freshly baked cookies? She keeps doing this. Making cookies and throwing them away. She's like, oh, I gotta get ready for tomorrow. Then just make the fucking cookies tomorrow. What is this? Examine the wall stamp or an expertly embroidered old-fashioned wall plaque. What the fuck? It smells of dirty diapers. Alright, let's go to the sheriff's office. We actually haven't been in the sheriff's office just yet. Well, I'll go back. I saw something glowing. Right here. Big glow. There's a glow from behind the cabinet. Yeah, move the fucking cabinet or something. We can figure out what the hell this is. Apparently can't do that. Okay, let's head on out. We haven't been to the barbershop yet either, have we? There we go. We passed Norelli's barbershop. This is the nicest building I've seen so far. It's clean. The reason why this music also sounds like an actual, like, Harvest Moon track. Clicking on them. It's not doing anything. Except for its occasional hairball cough, it's hard to tell if the sheep is alive or not. Mr. Pastorelli doesn't respond, not understanding English.
Howdy, Steve.
Yeah.
These are good
Howdy
people.
back, Mr.
Pete Swell, Steve. Don't you pull my old leg now. Change your mind about that aluminum siding?
What are you talking about?
I really think you should talk your father into buying some. He can afford it. And I can't stress enough the value of some really fine aluminum siding. Keeps it warm in the summer, cool in the winter, and it keeps out the sheep. Pastorelli ought to look into some, but I can't get him to understand a word I say. Pastorelli's a rube from way back. Ask Clem Parsons how he followed up with the alarm system in here. I'm a plumber. I could fix it for him, but he just won't listen. Well, I seen the end coming for the aluminum siding game, so I took a mail course and learned how to be a plumber. Now, there's a business that never lets up. You'd be surprised what people flush down the toilet.
What is his,
Stop funning around now.
Why are you so mad? Look at that face. Why are you so fucking angry?
Stop funning around now.
What? Do you know Stephanie?
Stop funning around now.
Okay. Siding? Oh, did I put sliding instead?
Steve, aluminum siding can't get a fair shake no more. Started when those firemen came to harvest, filling people's heads with newfangled notions like color coordination and interior design. You can paint aluminum, you know, if you want to. But even so, I can't seem to move it anymore. Not even to a rube like Pastorelli. Thank God for the plumbing.
Thank God for the plumbing. I don't think I've ever heard those words uttered before.
Nice to see you again, Steve.
Hello there, youngster.
Oh my God.
They say them aliens I was telling you about? Well, they came back last night. Cut another crop circle in my south field.
How come I never seen none of them saucers, Clem?
Them aliens is wily, Pete. You don't cross the intergalactic void without learning a trick or two. You know what Pastorelli did? Yesterday, he gets an alarm system to protect his pole. Only he don't know how to rig it, so now it's all awry. Pastorelli shelled out for an alarm system, all right, but he's too cheap to hire an electrician to hook her up. Dang idiot cross-wired it to the fire sprinkler, so now when the alarm goes off, it sets the sprinkler spraying. Tarnation! Aliens looking
What
for intelligent life ought
tarnation?
to stay away from this shop, sure enough.
Tell me about alien.
Well, son, the ways of the alien is a specialized area of woodcraft unknown to all but the wiliest sportsmen. What you gotta remember is, your average alien is smarter than your average human, so you gotta be extra careful building your blind if you want to bag one.
You hunt aliens.
Son, after nailing an alien, you can never go back to quail. What, you think you can get one of those at a swap meet? Line your blind with lead to fool their sensing machines. Lay real quiet and wait. Preferably in the woods around the nuclear base. Oh, they love messing around out there.
Why not wait outside your field, Clem? Wait for 'em to come a-carving.
Oh, they do their crop doodles with zap guns, you darn fool. Don't you know nothing? Besides, ain't no place to put the blind out in the field. Now, you listen to Clem Parsons if you want to tag an unearthly being. They cross the void, wondering what lies beyond, all the time not knowing that what awaits them is buckshot. Anytime, Steve.
I have trouble clicking shit here for some reason. What is happening? Made of solidified mousse and sticky hairspray, this lovely mannequin is a work of art. Is it? Takes a true sportsman to hunt down those dangerous cows. Unfortunate extraterrestrial journeyed hundreds of light years to wind up mounted on a barber's wool. I gotta head out of here. Go to the sheriff's office now. Can I give this to anybody? Anybody want tampons? Okay. We haven't been to the newspaper building yet either. There's a Popo over here. Pop ignores you, too busy writing a bug report.
Hello, Steve. Let me introduce myself. I'm Sheriff Dwayne, and this here is Loomis.
Pleasure, I reckon.
Then, we haven't met before?
Of course we have. But I heard about your alleged amnesia and figured I'd play along. I sure hope this is just a prank, and not the start of some insanity plea. Keep your nose clean, or you'll wind up in jail, and that's no place to hold a wedding. Why do you want to break your poor mama's heart with all this amnesia bunk?
I'm telling you the truth. Why won't anyone believe me?
Well, you've always been a kidder, Steve.
Everyone,
yeah, so everybody keeps telling me.
Like,
boy,
you always
need
fuck
to
around,
stop
dude.
all this funning and get serious. You've got a wedding coming up soon. Heck, you should be thinking about your career and about joining the lodge.
Not always with this lodge stuff.
I don't mind telling you, I'd never get anything done if not for the lodge's efforts. To join the Order of the Harvest Moon is the highest dream of everyone in Harvest. Like I said, unless you get an application on the first day of the month, you're generally out of luck. Stop by the post office and talk to Postmaster Boyle. You never know. He might have a spare application laying around. Amnesia or no, you can't have forgotten you're about to marry the prettiest little thing in Harvest. I think you and Stephanie are perfect for each other. I just hope her father's disappointment doesn't spoil everything.
Missile-based
disappointment?
Mr. Pottsdam wants to hold the wedding in the lodge, but he'll never get in. Like all the rest, he's always hanging around the post office the first day of the month, waiting for Boyle to bring out that month's lodge application.
I don't know if that counts.
There's always a long line, never enough applications to go around, and even if you do get an application, chances are you're right out of luck. Fewer called to the order and even less accepted. And Pottsdam, well, they've turned him down so many times, unless he does something radical, he'll never get in.
Crime.
Crime-wise, nothing much has happened in Harvest since the newspaper fire. Oh, sure, every week or so we get the odd transient dropping dead, but other than that, it gets pretty slow around here. We get a lot of bums, drifters passing through Harvest. Those people are never very healthy to start with. I figure they come to our fair town, look around, and decide it's a nice place to die.
You mean they drop dead here on a regular basis?
Like flies. I'd slap 'em all in jail if I could, but there's never enough room. Besides, they're pretty good about not sticking around long. Sure, it's a burden on Mr. Moynihan, though, having to bury them all. I only hope the PTA Lodge Bake Sale will help out along those lines. Oh, I forgot. You've got amnesia. Mr. Moynihan operates both the Wayward Hotel and the mortuary. Kind of a double burden for the poor man. Transients always wandering in and looking for a place to crash, then croaking.
Maybe it's not a coincidence.
You mean a crime? Oh, no. Moynihan's charity only extends so far. He won't check them in, but he'll sure check them out quick enough. He figures if they can't pay for the room, to hell with them. But if they can't pay for the burial, it's hell for us. What with the smell and all. I guess you can't say too much against Moynihan. What with him letting you hold the wedding in his mortuary chapel and all.
In the wedding? In the mortuary?
Amnesia or no, you can't have forgotten you're about to marry the prettiest little thing in Harvest. I think you and Stephanie are perfect for each other. I just hope her father's disappointment doesn't spoil everything.
Disappointment?
I'm pretty excited when I'm done.
Mr. Pottsdam wants to hold the wedding in the lodge, but he'll never get in. Like all the rest, he's always hanging around the post office the first day of the month, waiting for Boyle to bring out that month's lodge applications. And there's always a long line, never enough applications to go around, and even if you do get an application, chances are you're right out of luck. Fewer called to the order and even less accepted. And Pottsdam, well, they've turned him down so many times, unless he does something radical, he'll never get in. Stop on by any time, Steve.
Yes, sir. Door's locked.
That's the evidence room, where we store items lifted from crime scenes. It's kept locked at all times. There's things in there that could make people jump through hoops, if I wanted.
Solved arson. It's full.
Anything I can help you with?
Coffee sure smells good.
Help yourself. Speaking of which, you're real lucky to be marrying Stephanie. She don't look like a good woman. I just hope she don't turn out like Mrs. Loomis, or mercy forbid Mrs. Phelps. Good women can be awful hard on a man's needs, don't you know?
Let's talk about a man's needs.
Why, you sure ought to appreciate what a man's got to do sometimes in a parked car, or a waist-high knothole in a tree, or jail cell at noon. Matter of fact, Mrs. Phelps got no reason not to sell you some of them French postcard girly picture books. If you can get any, you see clear to part with them. Bring them round when the sheriff's at lunch, and I'd be obliged. Of course, I don't necessarily mean French postcards. That's just what we called them in my day. Any kind of girly picture.
We're gonna put them on the blameless list.
The kind men like would be just dandy. I'd be right grateful, kiddo, if you were to bring me one. Mrs. Phelps down at the general store don't help things none. She's got them special picture books, the one with the ladies. But she won't sell me none on account of she knows my wife, Mrs. Loomis. Dadgum if that don't burn my britches. If I even ask about them, she tells Mrs. Loomis and I get the broom. enough to break a man's heart. Her burning my French postcards and me unable to replace them. A man's got needs, don't you know?
I don't even have to ask him
kiddo.
about the lodge. I already know he's not part of that cultist shit. But he said I can help myself to the coffee. Pot hisses you. I'm just gonna take it with me. Hey, where did the guy go? He's not here anymore. Map of harvest. Dude, this man is solid. I need money though. I can't over there unless I can distract her. You know? Be like, yo, just see there's a fire outside? What? Yeah, right there on the pavement. There's a fire on the pavement. And while she goes outside, we go and grab it from behind. This is a newspaper station? Oh, they did say somebody committed arson here. It's up to the newspaper building after an extreme fire. Surely there's something here. At least the plumbing held it. At least. Don't forget those, what was it? The siding? Thank God for plumbing. Back to Edna's Diner. Oh, we haven't been to the TV station yet. Does she have a tip jar that I can just take 25 cents from? And again, 25 cents in the 50s was like $5. What the hell? Everyone auditioning for something? What the hell? So we're talking with the yellow interior. I guess so. Fairly primitive form of mind control. Corny western backdrop complete with a cardboard TP.
Stay tuned, buckaroos. There's more to come on Range Riders Cowboy Roundup. So don't go away. And what's your name, hombre?
Steve.
Steve's a swell name. My dog's name is Steve. Would you like my autograph, Steve?
No.
You'd want to talk to Mr. McKnight, buckaroo. I'm just Range Rider, the Cowpoke's Cowpoke. You gotta excuse me, youngin'. I gotta ski-daddle to the watering hole and back before the commercial's over.
Violence.
Violence? What about it?
Children watch your show that you think this violence is bad for them.
Violence is as American as apple pie and low SAT scores. Where would we be right now if the cowboys hadn't gone out west and butchered innocent people to steal their land? Answer me that, Mr. Know-It-All.
But what about studies that have shown that children become more violent when watching violence?
Buckaroo, I rip the guts out of godless heathen Injuns. Most kids don't see godless heathen Injuns on a regular basis, and if they do, they better either get their eyes checked or do like old Range Rider and shoot the bejesus out of them, lest they want to go untreated for psychotic hallucinations, or wind up with their scalps hanging from a buckskin belt. Oh, shit! Ow! Shit on a stickaroo! The parents that are griping about violence on TV are the same parents that go outside in the morning to fetch their papers, secure in the knowledge that they won't get an arrow through the noodle because the violence they hate so much done cleared the engines out of the neighborhood.
Yeah, civilization has benefited from violence. But should violence be treated as entertainment?
Check my rating, son. Violence is entertainment. I just put it on the air. If some kid watches, that says something about the kid, not me. Now, excuse me, we're going back on the air.
What the hell just happened? Let me go this way. Okay, look at this fucking guy here.
Hey, sport. This is a private office.
Yeah, I know, Mr.
McKnight. I own and operate this station. Have you brought me some news for tonight's broadcast, or...
I've lost my memory. That's news.
The hell it is! You always were a kidder, Steve. Any real news to tell me?
Actually, I was just wanting to know more about the TV station.
Hey, WHAR is the only television station in Harvest. Since the old Sentinel went under, what with the newspaper building burning down and all, we're golden.
Also.
Nobody competes with us, Sport. Hey now, Sport, that's an irresponsible allegation. I had nothing to do with that fire. Just because WHAR may have benefited from it and I danced on the ashes a little, doesn't mean I torched the place. You can ask Sheriff Dwayne. You have any doubts.
You seem awfully touchy on the subject, Sport.
I'm touchy when people try to muscle their way into my business. I'd appreciate it if you'd leave my office and don't come back.
Well, he can't be on the blameless list. No way. This one of empty cubicles either McKnight loves to recall his salad days, insurance salesman, or he can't keep his employees happy. Very poor reception of strain since the broadcast originates from here. It's true.
Don't hurry back.
Here's a gorgeous model sign with "Kiss My Pineapple," red muffin. Or something. Oh, there's a safe. There's a secret safe. It requires a number combination before it can be accessed.
If you don't get out of here right now, I'm having you arrested for trespassing. All right, Sport. I warned you.
What the fuck?
This is your first arrest, Steve. You just remember, we've got a 3 strikes, you're out rule here in Harvest. But you keep your nose clean. You hear?
He tucked me in the bed too. What the f? Examine the clarinet. Says obviously some fat high school girl left it there. Jesus. Oh my god. Handful of faded hardbacks littered to the lowest shelf. What the fuck? I got arrested? I should get arrested 3 times to see if they actually like kick me out of the town. Maybe that's how I escape. Tell Stephanie that too, that's the secret. Yo, get arrested 3 times. And then we can finally go. I examined everything in this fucking room already, millions of times. I started the game. Oh, I can open the dresser. What is this? Pen? Shoe marks are visible on the end of this ballpoint pen. Examine the quarter. Oh, perfect. Take it. Finally, now I can buy that magazine. Alright, now I can buy the magazine. And then, I'll look through it. And then I'll give it to, well, let me take the shades. As if yet the future isn't so bright. Sir, you don't need to be so philosophical. Just take it. Then I suppose we can give it to the officer. Alright, let's go. We have money. There's still something glowing back here. I don't understand why I can't just move the cabinet. Or the cabinet. Remind me what we have, we have a bunch of random stuff. Money though. There's a there's a fire extinguisher in the room, isn't there? I'm gonna need a ladder to get up here probably. God damn. Alright, haven't been in most places. Let's go to the general store. Try not to get arrested while we're here. Hey miss, how are you? I have money for you. I think a quarter will buy you as an adult magazine. Perfect. What I'm here for.
A girly magazine? Why, Steve, I'm surprised at you. I'd expect that sort of thing from Deputy Loomis, but never from you. He's always coming in here oogling the girly magazines behind my counter. Darned if I'd sell him one, though. I know his wife, for heaven's sakes.
Well, will you sell me one?
I certainly will, Steve. That kind of interest is healthy for a young fellow. Steers him away from being a fireman.
Oh my god. Did she give it to me already? She did. I can't look at it though. Come on, let me.
Oh man.
Guess we have to give it to the deputy. He's gonna freak out, man. Am I gonna get arrested for that too? Let me save real quick. Alright, sir, he's about to freak out. Good thing his superior isn't in here.
Oh. Oh. By George. Oh, by Jiminy. Oh, this here's the real thing. Oh. Can I have it? Oh. Oh, thank you, Steve.
He's on cloud 9.
Kiddo, I gotta go check the jail for clean towels.
At work? You doing this at work? Fuck, I didn't mean to leave. Didn't even say exit. Let me see what he's gone now. I can snoop through shit now. Examine the desk.
Damn it.
Oh, the file cabinet. Surely one of these is willing to open. The door's locked. Unsolved murders. Solved cases. What the fuck? There's like nothing to do here. What was the point of that? Examine the desk. That's what I'm trying to do. Here, move over here. Drawer is unlocked. Good. Open it. Ah, fuck. Just keep opening up my inventory. Barely legible note. Pick up the note. Sheriff Delaney's checkbook. Wow, I'm stealing from these officers. The key. Examine the key. Evidence room. Oh, perfect. Isn't that where he went? Or is it the other door? Alright. Key. Good for this. Oh shit. You got a mannequin. You got that fridge that saved Indiana Jones from a nuclear blast. I'm taking the sneaker. Use the sneakers on. Put them in my inventory, I guess. Take the empty gas can, I guess. Well, we're stealing all the evidence. This is a huge crime. Why is there a beer can evidence? Name of the cap. The engine. A VW, well, like a Volkswagen engine. Sits rusted to the core. The plunger. But the dawn, not surprisingly, Loomis has tainted this evidence. What the fuck? From the smell of it, you wouldn't want to open the refrigerator. Looks like one of Loomis's late relatives. This problem helps the sheriff meet his parking tickets quota. Name of the shelf. Empty little evidence shelf. Toast? I guess we saw everything we can see. What else do we get? We got a camera. Checkbook.
Hello, Steve. Where's Loomis?
You'll be coming around the mountain if you come. Oh, that's good.
Loomis, damn you!
Wait, no.
You pervert!
No!
Straining up the mattress again! Folding up the towels! Charming snake!
No!
That was a murder. What the fuck did I just see? Tulips, ammunition, not hard to read. 1 crate shells, 423. Oh, it's tax deductible. Why is that tax deductible? What are they plotting? That was so fucking weird, man. Note. Right click to view. The man got destroyed. Sheriff, if you think I'm going to keep paying this forever, you are crazy. There are limits. Boyle. Isn't that... Go back to my inventory. Isn't that... Who signed? Look, deposit. Boyle. I got a couple of deposits here. Boil. Bloody sneak. Why did I take so much evidence? Camera. So weird. Man, he got destroyed. That's why I said, man, why are you doing that on the job? Yeah. Why didn't you wait till you clocked out? And then, got into your car or something. Just looking out, you know. Guess we can go now. Maybe. I hit exit. What the hell are we gonna do with the stuff that we have? I go to Edna's Diner. I haven't been there in a while. Is there anything new in here? Maybe people are visiting, eating. You know what I mean?
Hello there, Steve. Here for lunch?
No, just here looking around, though I'm not entirely sure where here is.
Oh, I forgot. You're playing your little amnesia prank. Well, boy, this is DNA's Diner. Isn't that right, Edna?
Don't listen to Sheriff Dwayne. This is Edna's Diner. But ever since the E burned out on the sign, they've been giving me a hard time.
Now, don't be like that, Edna. It's a great place to eat, which is good, since it's the only place to eat in Harvest. Stop on by any time, Steve.
What about Edna?
I can't talk now. The dishes are stacked up and back, and I better take advantage of the lull.
Okay. The
Stop
lull.
by anytime, Steve.
You finally have a customer. There's a lull. I got you. I used the camera.
Cool.
Didn't take it, did she? Sneakers. She wants the sneakers.
Cool.
Okay. She wants shit. Where the hell are we going? Me playing? I guess they're still trying to get that signature. Or the sneakers were bloody. Maybe they're bloody because whatever happened, the person used to work here. Let me ask him about it. On meat.
I don't get it. Can't talk now, Steve. I've got to hose out some entrails. Don't be such a stranger, Steve. And my best to your dad.
Can't speak to the man. Well, he opened the door. Alright, let's leave. I don't know what to do now. Newspaper building, maybe, now that we have a gas can. Or do I have to make my own fire?
Well, that didn't work. Oh, man. Okay.
Your fire hydrants in the building still burned down. I don't think anyone gave a shit. It's like they wanted it to be destroyed. Because then you can do some sort of like insurance for cemetery. The loge? What is the loge?
Have you obtained an application from the postmaster?
Not yet.
If you would find knowledge, you must seek it from the first realization of the wanting. Whether you do or not matters little to me. Many are called, but few chosen. Have you obtained?
Not yet.
If you would. Harvest seems strange to you. Nothing is quite as it seems, or should be. Such is the way of all things when viewed from the proper perspective. Only within this lodge can the truth be found.
Alright, if you say so. Can I give him some? Like, what if I use this on the green goo here?
Well, that didn't work.
Never mind. Like, soak up some of that evidence or something. You want a meat slip?
I've told you what you must do.
Alright. General store, fuck. I'm gonna go to the post office. Can I get some peanuts while we're here? 41% off peanuts.
Sorry, son, no time to talk. Neither rain nor sleet nor snow nor hell shall keep the mail from its appointed rounds. Next time you post, don't forget the zip code.
Damn it.
That interests me not at all, young man.
What can I do to bribe him?
What does this mean?
Oh, the note was about him.
This is unexpected and awkward. But my luck's been bad ever since Dwayne found that darn gas can at the newspaper building the day after the fire. He has this insane notion that it's mine. I pay him not because I'm guilty, but because I don't want him slurring my good name around Harvest.
Oh, naturally.
You know, he keeps that gas can in the evidence room at his office. I'd be really grateful to whoever could fetch me that can. Grateful enough to provide him with a lodge application. Oh, and Steve, you'll keep this to yourself. If you're smart.
Won't say a thing. I think we can do business. Yeah? We can do business. Is this the, gas can in question?
Oh my God. I can't believe it. After all this time.
Where's my application, Boyle?
Here, take it. With my thanks. You know, this morning as I was making my rounds, I noticed an awful lot of television aerials on the roofs. Seems like more and more each day. You got me this can just in time, youngster. I may have need of it again.
What do you mean?
There's another reason why Sheriff Dwayne didn't investigate the Sentinel fire. If you'd like to get something else on the blackmailing bastard, check around the television station. While you still can. Sorry, son. No time to talk.
Interesting.
Next time you post.
Well, we got our lodge application. Let's go there. Finally. Save. I guess I die for whatever dumb fuck reason. Fill it out. I haven't even filled it out yet. Should I use the... Hold on, stop. Exit. Should I use the, what if I use the pen on top of this?
That's a ticket.
I filled it out. Oh, what about on top of this?
Okay.
Doesn't work. But I did fill it out. Fantastic. Something, something, 3 times a day. First name Steve, middle name, last name, I have no fucking idea. But he would tell me. And you read the rest of this. Do you have any physical disabilities that prevent you something. Do you own a tricycle? Do you enjoy club art or the art of people watching? Yes. Do you or can you climb a rope? Yes. You allergic to any of the following? What's he allergic to? Something cedar? Have you ever had looks like it almost says pneumonia treatment. Something. 50 words or less. Tell how you would be a benefit to our cries. Can't even read what he said. I don't know. Shit's hard as hell to read. Got my application.
I see you've managed to acquire an application that demonstrates resourcefulness, a desirable trait for prospective members. You need a rest. Report back here for your next assignment.
I don't understand what's happening. I guess the bake sale is today, isn't it? Anything new show up in the dresser? I take the glasses down. No, the future is not bright enough yet to take the glasses. Motherfucker, right back to watching this fucking bullshit. Damn, still? Do I have anything? Do you want to ask her?
Well, that didn't work.
Hello, dear. How are you today?
I'm doing good. What about those cookies?
The bake sale is on Friday, and yet you're baking the cookies now.
Never put off till tomorrow what you can do today.
But they'll be stale by then.
That's why I'm throwing them away.
And then cooking more?
To replace the ones I throw out.
Why?
Well, I have to. No one's going to pay to eat stale cookies out of the garbage can.
But you expect me to?
Guess I'll just go straight to the lunch.
Of course not, Steve. I wouldn't charge you. I'm your mother. Help yourself. Don't forget to put the papers out for Jimmy. You know how he gets.
She's wasting too many cookies. Still can't get whatever the fuck this is. Alright, should we go see Stephanie, maybe? This motherfucker again. You know what? Ignore him. Keep going.
Hey, did you ever find any sneakers?
You know what? Yes, I did.
Whoa, that's great. Maybe we could try.
I did find some
What
sneakers.
could you give me?
You know Miss Whaley and Principal Harold down at the school?
They got a little bit of red
well,
on them,
I
but
found
you know,
out
it's
they're
just
messing
it's
around
the
with each other in the
now.
broom
It's
closet.
little spots of
I
red.
can tell you when they meet and trade you some keys that'll let you catch them red-handed. What do you say? Swell! Here's the keys to the broom closet at Gein Memorial. That's where they meet every day. About 3:45, as soon as everyone has gone home. Sometimes I hide in there beforehand. And Daddy-o, I see some stuff that's real nasty. Take it from me, you made a good swap. Damn it, what's so hard about remembering to take out the paper? You need to wise up, pal, before I get mad.
Yeah, fuck your paper, man. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna punt the shit out of this kid. Jesus fuck. Alright, let me go down here. To Gein Memorial School. Let me take a look at room closet key. This kid, we got Uncle Corey knocking on everybody's fucking front door, and this dude's worried about fucking papers. Fuck you. Where's this broom closet at? That's it right there. What the hell's going on in here? Huh? The door is locked. Looks plenty fucking open to me. You're busted.
Huh? What? Screwing in the school broom closet? What will people think?
Unless we can make a
They'll
trade.
think nothing, you little bastard. You have no proof of your allegation, and we'll be sure to avoid this broom closet in the future. Come, Miss Whaley.
Not likely now. Thanks, Steve.
So we still have to open it back up again.
Get out, damn you! Get out now!
Fuck. Okay, can I... Alright, let's just go. What the fuck? Oh, the fire alarm. Small sticker on the glass reads, sorry for the delay on making this alarm active, big guy, Sparky. Sparky? It's like Phoebe. I have Phoebe in my town in Animal Crossing. She's so cute. She's like my favorite. But she always ends all of her sentences with Sparky. She's my favorite. I love her. Okay. Well, he said to go to the TV station because there's like some dirt on the popo over here. So let's take a look at what we can find in terms of Doit. Oh, no one's operating the cameras.
Can't talk now, buckaroo. We're on in just a sec.
Should I ask him about the lodge? Oops.
Why, you're spouting nonsense, cowpoke.
Okay, maybe not.
Happy trails, buckaroo.
Swear to fucking God. Let's go to the offices again. Okay, he's still here. What can I threaten him with?
All right, sport. I warned
Wait,
you.
again? Fuck. I thought because it was a new day, we'd be okay. God damn it, now I get another fucking kiss on the forehead.
This is your second arrest. You just remember, one more strike and you're out.
Are they gonna, like, kill me? If I... Oh shit, I'm like, actually... Maybe this isn't so bad, actually. Because now I can kind of peruse through here. Iron stains streak the inside of the jail sink. In the bed. Deputy Loomis's favorite hotspot. What the fuck? The next inmate will get to use this rickety cot as a bed. Tin cup. Tin cup looks like a prop right out of an Alcatraz movie. I can take it?
Okay.
Yeah, just put it in my inventory for now. See, it wasn't so bad. Maybe this is a good thing. I have in my inventory. What can I use in here? Tin cup. Can I put the aspirin in the cup?
Damn it. Well, that didn't work.
Surprised I didn't check my pockets. I still got everything on me. He says it's Tuesday now. Okay. How do I leave this place?
Oh, man. Well, that didn't work. Damn it. Well, that didn't work. Well, that didn't work. Damn it. Damn it.
Should I use the broom key kind of miraculously work on this?
Oh, man. Damn it. Damn it.
Where the fuck do I get out of here?
Well, that didn't work. Okay. Well, that didn't work. Damn it. Damn it. Okay.
Anything up here? Jail gate is locked. And I can't get through it. See the coffee stain right there? What if I combine the tin cup with the note?
Okay.
Just to make sure they match up. For the circumference. Can I fuck with the logbook actually? Can I like take my pen and write in the checkbook?
Oh, man.
Yeah. Tamper the evidence, if you will. Fuck, man. Health indicator. So what's connecting? Copper pipe is loose. Oh, it's loose. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Even the sink. Use the sink on...
Well, that didn't work. Well, that didn't work. Damn it. Oh, man.
I don't know. What should we use the sink on?
Okay.
It's the smallest sink I've ever seen. I still have the copper butt.
Well, that didn't work. Okay. Oh, man.
Shit. we go.
Well, that didn't work. Okay. Well, that didn't work. Okay.
We have a broken cot. Can we combine it with this? You quickly assemble a strange contraption that could be useful in escaping the jail. The fuck? Okay. What the hell? Examine. If sheriff or deputy were to walk through the door, they'd be in for a memorable, or rather unmemorable surprise. So, I mean, you're committing a felony. They were probably gonna let you out with no real charges. They were just gonna probably an hour of jail time. And now you're gonna fucking knock somebody out. What should I do? Should I scream for help? Man, there's only so much I can click on now. Should I throw it?
Well, that didn't work. Okay. Damn it. Okay. Well, that didn't work. Okay.
How much did he lube up those keys, man? What the fuck? Why did they slide like that? Well, I'm an escaped prisoner now. Like, you're not helping yourself in this situation. Oh shit.
Kiddo, you brought me any of them girly picture books?
No, sorry.
Oh, heck. Why should you be any different from the sheriff or Mrs. Loomis? Steve, I'd be right obliged if you could just see clear to bringing me just one of them books. Believe me, it'll be worth your time to do it. Anytime, kiddo.
I go in here, is he still on the ground? Oh no, this is this place. Then get on out of here. I cannot. That was ridiculous. Alright, let's go back to the TV station, but don't click that fucking save. I'm gonna save beforehand in case we fuck up again.
All right, sport. I warned you.
All I did was talk to him. Oh, no one came to arrest me. Fantastic. So I can't talk to him. I can't operate the wall safe either. Anything for me to threaten him with? Camera?
All right, sport. I warned.
Yeah, let's just go. Honestly, let's just go to the lodge. It's a new day. What do you need me to do?
I take it you wish to be initiated into the mysteries of the Order of the Harvest Moon.
Yeah.
Very well. Know then that securing the application was but the first step on your road to enlightenment. Now you must complete a series of tasks to prove your worthiness as an initiate.
What kind of tasks?
Minor pranks, really. Nothing overly difficult. More tests of wit than prowess. But to complete them you must, if you wish to enter these walls.
Minor prank, eh? I'll bet. What have you got in mind?
There is in Harvest a man named Mr. Johnson. He owns a tucker. It is his pride and joy. I should like you to put a scratch in it.
A scratch? That's all?
As I said, a minor prank. Mind you are not to damage the vehicle. Merely put a single scratch in it. Once you have done so, return here, and I shall give you your next task.
Oh my god. You're gonna be outside though?
Sorry, Steve. Too tired to talk right now. I just gave the Tucker a tune-up. I'll talk to you later.
Oh, why don't you,
That idiot Dwayne. First he allows a work of art to be defaced. Then he lets a criminal escape right from under his nose.
But you, if you're tired, why don't you go ahead and go on inside? Don't worry about it.
Bye now.
Where are we, room closet key?
Hey, what the hell are you doing? Stay out of there!
Private. You ever wanted to go to a hotel?
That really doesn't interest me, Steve.
It's not.
That really doesn't.
A pen, you want something to write with?
That really doesn't.
I'm supposed to put a fucking scratch on his car. Use a pen instead?
Damn it!
Yeah.
You rotten son of a bitch! bitch! Sheriff!
What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. No, I wasn't. Fuck. Why is there combat? I just moved, just go away. Why the fuck is there combat? Just go. Move. Let's see. Over here. Initiate the initiation.
I take it you wish to... Very...
Hey, what the hell are you doing? Stay out of there!
Where's the exit? Right here? All over the ground, but for some reason it wouldn't.
You rotten son of a bitch! Sheriff!
Escape? Fantastic. Fantastic news. Oh, Floor. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you.
There is in Harvest a man named Mr. Johnson. He owns a tucker. It is his pride and joy.
I did put a scratch on it.
As I said, I'm...
Didn't I? I guess I gotta knock him out first. You know how confused he must be? He's like, man, I thought you were one of the good ones.
You rotten son of a bitch, bitch, bitch! Sheriff!
He doesn't seem to be doing anything about it now. If you don't mind, I'll go ahead and key your car.
You rotten son of a bitch, bitch, bitch! Sheriff!
Not gonna give me this time, motherfucker. Oh, shit, he got me. Just stay in this position. Cheese it. Just cheese it. Why does this game have cover? I hate this shit. Oh my god. Knock him out. How much health does he have? Is he like a boss? Legend of the ranged fists. There we go. I didn't want it to be this way, you know.
You're under arrest for the murder of Mr. Johnson, Steve.
Murder?
Not the smartest thing you've ever done. Killing a man in broad daylight while he's sitting on his porch.
Somebody help me! What do you people want from me?
Too late for that, boy. Ain't it, Sergeant?
Indeed it is, Sheriff. Answers may only be found in the lodge, and you must be alive to seek them.
Okay. Alright. It's a game of playing, huh? Game of playing. I got you. I gotta key his car to get initiated.
I take it you...
Here. Yes. Just skip to this dialogue again. I can't get arrested for a third time or else I'm just gonna be destroyed. I get killed. Put me on death row. No trial. Just the moment they get there, right into the chair. Pretty sure that's illegal. But, you know, these were the 50s. Wasn't around back then, so. Anybody need a teacup? Something. Maybe I can give these people. I want to go to the hotel though. Do saves each time stuck? You mean like stuck, like to the point where you're just not allowed to progress? That's unfortunate. We can do, yeah. I think all of these. Let me go back and speak to. I haven't spoken to Stephanie in a while. See if she knows anything. I mean, she's been grounded the entire time, so this man just wants his day.
Did you say hello to your father for me?
I did my best, yeah. Yes, I did.
Thank God for that, at least.
Yeah.
I could use some good news right now. I just got the word. The order turned down my latest application. Looks like we'll be having the wedding at Moynihan's after all. Dead-eyed Dwayne's lost another one. Here tell, someone busted out of jail, hit him on the head, and now he can't remember who. Isn't that rich?
You think we can trust him enough to tell him that it was me? Alright, Stefani. Even the furniture, she has nice taste. Does she now?
Steve, I'm so glad you came back. What have you been doing?
Dying.
I visited the lodge. Talked to the sergeant at arms there.
Right,
he knows that there's something out of whack here. He told me if I wanted to find out what it is, I should join the lodge. I've decided to join the lodge, Stephanie. I think the answer to all our questions is inside.
That place. It's so sinister. You may be playing right into their hands. Did you think of that? Doesn't it seem like you're being herded toward the lodge?
That's one of the things I hope to find out.
I hope finding out doesn't get you killed. My mock mommy says that someone assaulted the sheriff and broke out of jail. The sheriff got bonked on the head and can't remember who it was. Isn't that funny?
But so it was me. He's my fiance, I'll be honest with her. Hey, look, man. You want to have a good, healthy relationship, be honest with your significant other.
You? What happened?
Doesn't matter. In jail or in harvest, we're trapped all the same.
Steve, that was a lucky escape. Don't think you can pull that again.
I'll be more careful.
Did you know about the cherry bake sale?
You're not making sense.
Cookies apparently don't make sense.
You're not making sense.
No sense, that's fine. Totally fine. Get the fuck out.
Come back and visit me soon, okay?
Do my best. Do my best. Why don't we just break these windows? Just have her jump out of them. Doesn't that make the most sense? Because then we can go and, like, explore the town together. What's that sound of somebody in the... Oh, that's just the white noise from that music. A layer of hair coats virtually every inch of ceramic, and the rubber ducky has seen better days. Ore loop? What the fuck am I doing with the ore loop? Cough medicine. Alright, I have a jar of Oraloop.
Okay, well that didn't work.
Vitamins. Okay. speak to the mother real quick.
Hello, dear. Come to see Stephanie, have you? She's upstairs. Go right on up. Just remember, she's grounded until the wedding.
Is she grounded after the wedding as well? That'd be kind of fucked up.
Give my regards to your parents.
Let's get out of here. Weird. Now, I'm trying to think. We haven't seen Wasp Lady in a little bit. Earned her pleasure talking and shit like that. May as well go back in. See what she's up to. In the ice pond. Sealed shut with wasps' nests. Damn, is that a fucking what? This whole house is made of wasps.
It's not often that I get visitors.
Yeah, well. She want tampons or something? I don't know. Fuck.
I have all I need. Thanks.
Okay, no problem. I was just looking out for you. Want a tin cup? Put some of the honey in
I
here.
have all I need.
Yeah. Want oral loop?
I have all.
Okay.
I have.
She's got everything she needs. So, I'm gone. Let's go to that, let's go over here. We haven't been here in a while. You see this weird dude? Who he knows? Is there a casket anyways? Then you got this Magica guy over here. Examine the window. Satan kneels before a shepherd, jubilantly terrified. Examine the pews. Rows and rows of empty wooden pews caked with the dust of indifference. Let's see what this man wants. Signs another dead body. Can I take the glue?
You can't have that, Stephen.
Why
I
not?
need it for my work.
Why?
And may I say you're a rude young man for attempting to steal
Wanna
it.
fight?
I was only gonna borrow it.
Indeed. And have you anything I could hold as security?
Security? Like what? Money?
I'm afraid that's not good enough. I need that glue for my work. You must present me with something significant if you'd have me part with it.
Do you... Oh, we got cough medicine? I can give that to the father. You know, he's getting hit by Uncle Corey, man, you know what I mean? So, you gotta give him that. Another jar of oral lube? Maybe this will help you. You got like 50 fucking jars in here. What's another jar? You want this?
Why should I care about that?
It's another jar to add to your collection. That's fine. You want a camera? Camera's pretty important to me.
Why should I care about that?
You want a tin cup? Got a lot of memories with this cup.
Why should I care about that?
What about a tampon? You want a tampon?
Why should I care about that?
Okay, we're gonna have to come back for this glue. I don't know what the hell he wants, but now that I know that we have cough medicine, we can go back to La Maison and give that to the Papa. I want to grab this. That man is struggling. Yo, I got some cough medicine.
Damn it. Damn it.
Work? How am I gonna open this? Can I fight the brother? Pick up newspaper? Wait, did I actually pick up the newspaper? No, I didn't. He just walked out for some reason when I clicked pick up. Fuck. I don't have a newspaper anymore. Or do I? No, I do. Okay. That kid always comes around.
Oh, man. Well, that didn't work. Oh, man.
Every goddamn morning.
Well, that didn't work.
I was like, you got your newspaper? You got the paper? No, bitch.
Well, that didn't work. Well, that didn't work. Damn it.
Use it on the power.
Okay. Well, that didn't work. Damn it. Oh, man.
It's full of junk mail, bills, and bake sale flyers. Your security bars fastened to the window with Phillips head screws. So I'll probably show you a screwdriver at some point. You know where I haven't been to in a while? The military base. See if there's anything of use over there. Missile base, but let me save real quick before I get fucking destroyed. Missile Tim. I meant to type in missile time. The E didn't register for some reason. So it's missile Tim.
Oh, who goes there?
Me again.
They tell me my name is Steve.
All right. This is Section 21. Keep your distance, son. I wouldn't want to have to blow your head off.
That makes two of us.
So you're the amnesiac, huh? Just another draft-dodging ploy the way I see it. But at least you're not an alien.
Who are you?
Colonel Buster Monroe.
The...
We thought we got last time, but...
Well, I...
Safeguard.
Since I died,
Then...
we have to go to this
That's
one.
right. And I got... Those pen...
We go to the choice. Here we go. You know what? Tell me about a little bit about the commie bastards.
Frankly, all these questions are making me a little suspicious of you. Maybe you're one of those pink-blooded Americans.
No.
Can you give me any reason why I shouldn't shoot you right now? Right, huh? Your average commie bastard is always only too ready to hide behind the Constitution. Real Americans waive their rights for the common good. Would you? You talk a good game, mister. But so does your average commie bastard. The Kremlin teaches its agents to talk their way out of a scrape.
This man is rough to talk to, man.
That,
I don't know why he's such a goddamn problem. Communists can hardly be said to hold a monopoly on intellectual discourse.
You should have watched more TV and read less Dostoevsky if you wanted to pass for an American, comrade.
He's gonna lose his fucking mind. God damn it. Fucking guy. Can't trust this guy. Can I just go in? Examine the B-17. These aircraft appear to be well maintained. Oddly enough, the guard booth is the only building on the base.
Halt! Who goes there?
Yeah, it's me again.
God. That's... Those... That's...
Tell me about your intestines.
The funny thing about it is, you wouldn't think so, but you've got about 3 miles of intestines in your body, all curled up. Now that came in handy as I gauged my progress. While I crawled from Germany to England, my intestines would unravel, such that every 3 miles I'd have to roll them back up and stuff them back in. It became my benchmark, what I lived for. Every time I stuffed my intestines back in, I knew I was 3 miles closer to freedom. And this way, I kept my sanity. That's what I told those idiots in Washington. But did they listen? No. Some weak sister shrink said I was too emotionally unstable to kill Koreans. So they transferred me to this boring stockpile of armed nuclear warheads. And to top it off, those pansy firemen won't let me join the Harvest Volunteer Fire Department. Oh, it makes you wonder. What's the point of going on?
Fireman.
I wanted to get back into the thick of the action and out of this desk job, but those firemen are a damn peculiar bunch of ladies. I thought they'd object to my lack of a lower body, but they wouldn't let me join the fire department because they said I couldn't draw naked men. Can't draw naked men? Who the hell wants to? I could draw one if I was a sick commie pervert. Look, I did this last night. What do you think? Thank you, son. You're a good soldier.
Is that all you have to say? Oh my fucking god. Here. Do you want the newspaper? Something to read?
Son, don't waste my time.
You want, I don't know, what the fuck to give you? You want a hotel ledger? No.
Son, don't...
Yeah?
Son...
Think up?
Son...
What the hell happened? I'm done talking to that guy. That dude is nothing but trouble. I'm not talking to him anymore. I had a successful conversation, somehow it's still fucking turned to shit. I'm not speaking to that guy anymore. Where do I go? I have the key. Man's car. We go to the hotel. Dude, we can't do in here.
Young man, we really have nothing to say to each other. I have the feeling your image shall soon adorn my slab, and I'd rather not know the face of the meat I'm slicing. I'd say it's been a pleasure, but I find the company of the living so wearisome.
What's in here? Looks to make the lobby seem more spacious than it actually is. I have anything I can get. Why do I have tampon? What the fuck am I gonna use this for? You want a camera?
Why should I care about that?
I don't know. I don't know. Want a newspaper?
Why should I care about that?
I don't know how to... Maybe can I give the newspaper to old man Jenkins over here? And
That really doesn't interest me, Steve.
no? You want something to do while you're just fucking sitting out here looking at your Tucker? A jar of oral lube?
That really doesn't interest
Want a camera?
That really...
Want a broom closet key?
That really
see some
doesn't
crazy?
interest me, Steve.
Okay.
Or the chicken just lose its mind.
Well, that didn't work. Oh, man.
Hey, what the hell are you doing? Stay out of there!
Guess if I do that too many times, he's gonna get real mad, get arrested. The hell happened here? Manhole key is stuck on top of the manhole cover. Grab it. Wasn't here before. If I go inside, they can tell me what happened out here. Yo.
Sorry, son. No time to talk. Neither rain nor sleet nor snow nor hell shall keep the mail from its appointed rounds.
Is that right? What happened outside?
Next time you post, don't forget the zip code.
What can I get? One jar of Overloop.
That interests me not at all, young man.
Well, you know, open your mind a little bit. Want a camera?
That interests...
Can't interact with this for some reason. There's a bullet hole. Looks like Pastor Early forgot to put out the paper for Jimmy. Yeah, you know that? Barbershop. Yo, you want a newspaper? I'm just reminding you. No? I don't know.
I can't talk now, son. I'm busy with this game.
I was looking at the pitchfork over here. Oh my god.
Anytime, Steve.
I have to double click everything in here for some reason. Not the case everywhere else. Anybody want any oral lube? Whatever the fuck this is?
Yeah, I see it. So what?
I just didn't know if you wanted it. Like how I hit exit on the left side of the screen and he fucking walks to the other side. Or, what if I go in here? Right? Open up.
Okay. Damn it.
Motions me away from the door. Should I break open the fire alarm? I don't know how to use it.
Okay. Well, that didn't work. Well, that didn't work. Well, that didn't work.
Bake sale will be held here. This tasteful amalgam of chewed gum, mangled love notes, broken ballpoints, oozing blue ink, and wadded Kleenex. Do you want Orlu? Maybe it'll help with this situation.
Well, that didn't work.
I don't know, man. I think we've reached the peak. We've gone as far as we can go. Talk to Pat over. He doesn't want to talk to me though. And does he want a camera?
I don't get it. Can't talk now, Steve. I've got to hose out some entrails.
Okay, so do you want to put those entrails?
Don't be such a stranger, Steve. And my
in some Orlu.
I don't get it.
Okay. I have cough medicine, but I can't give it to the Faja because they just won't let me go in the master bedroom. So I give the cough medicine to the mother, and then she can go to the master bedroom.
Stop wasting my time, young man.
Apparently I'm wasting her time. So. Well, I think we'll leave it there for now. This game is a mindfuck.
What? In the doghouse if you keep bugging me, 'cause I'm sick, and I'll tell Mom if you don't let me watch TV. Good.
But you, I know there's, and I don't know what the hell to do with this whole glowing, seeing this. Take a photo of it.
Well, that didn't work.
You want tampons put in?
Big what, Steve?
Want to think up? Go grab something to drink?
Big what, Steve?
No? You want something to watch?
Big what, Steve? Leave me alone, will ya? This is the good part. You're in trouble. How's it feel to be a jailbird? At least I'm not a jailbird. Know what happens to jailbirds? Just like turkeys and chickens, they wind up getting cooked. Fried.
Okay.
Good. Finally.
I'm at a loss. Unless I haven't gone to the firefighter place in a while. Oops. What they would do with any of this stuff. Check there real quick. Hey, how you doing?
Sorry, Steve. After I'm through here, I've got cleaning to do. Rush, rush.
Power to you. The dog gonna be barking like a motherfucker again. What? You don't want oral lube? You can like put it on him or something.
I don't converse on the job, Steve.
What's that got to do with me? What's that got to do with me?
I don't converse on...
Stop it! You're messing me up!
Apology. I feed the dog. Feed the doge. You want tampons?
Well, that didn't work. Oh, man.
I don't know. Maybe the flowers with all the rose, pretty flowers. The firemen must have a ton of time on their hands. They're just, where the fuck is the exit? Here we go. Okay. Yeah, well. There. Name of the copier. Oh shit. I make, should have made copies of, an application.
Damn it. Okay.
Continue. She trade. Can we exchange goods? Pay her though. Can I just fight her for it? Old 60mm projector with Guy Memorial stenciled on it. This guy's in here anymore though, cleaning up the shit. It's a new day, right? We should go check out Edna's diner.
I can't talk now. The dishes are stacked up and back, and Poor Dwayne. It hurts me to see him come in here for lunch with that horrible knot on his head. I just wish he could remember who attacked him. Stop by anytime, Steve.
Only if we could figure out who attacked him.
That's not pertinent to any investigation, Steve. Don't waste my time.
Bye-bye.
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 Newspaper building. Yes. Particularly important here. TV. Every time I go in here, busy drinking and smoking, they ignore. Can I key any, Tucker?
Okay.
What about this?
Okay.
One to do it on that guy's specific car. Can't do shit else.
Well, that didn't work. All right, sport.
Third arrest, Steve. Third strike. You're out.
Alright. We'll just leave it there for now. It's getting late, so. But yeah. This is a mindfuck. That's an absolute mindfuck. This is so weird. I'm sure it probably gets weirder and weirder. Not sure I have enough incentive. Interest to keep it going, so. But what it's worth is something else. Something else. It'll probably hit me. Watch, it'll be one of those things that just hits me after we're done playing. Where I'm like, oh fuck, what if I did that? But anyways, there it is for now, you guys. Name of this game? I fucking forgot. Harvester. Harvester. It's on sale right now. If you want it, over on GOG. It's like $2 and some change. Plus you can get a DOSBox emulator. Start working. And you know, it is technically abandonware. Well. But otherwise, save yourself some trouble. Less than a cup of coffee. GOG to reassure you. 30-day refund policy. No questions asked. Well, if that makes me a little more comfortable.